The sport of wrestling is a congress of collisions, a competition to test mental and physical constitution. Winners aren't just announced, it's a declaration of victory. The wrestling season has 10 matches remaining, and they're here at the 2025 NCAA Wrestling Championships in Philadelphia. The Penn State Nittany Lions secured the team title before noon today, dominating the consolation bracket. Nebraska, their most points ever. Oklahoma State with 6 All-Americans for the first time since 2021, and the legendary Iowa Hawkeyes, a 15th team trophy in the last 17 years. Penn State victorious again, their 13th overall team title. Head coach Cale Sanderson trails only Dan Gable for the most championships won by a head coach. Since 2001, the Minnesota Golden Gophers were the only team with 10 All-Americans. Not anymore. Penn State's done it this year, and with 3 finalists. And it'll take just one victory tonight. In those finals, Carter Starachi, Mitchell Messenbrink, or Josh Barr, and they will break their own record from last year for the highest scoring team total ever. We are so glad to have you along with us here tonight at the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. Mike Cousins, Jordan Burroughs, thanks so much for joining us. So it's been a decade and a half, more or less, of dominance from these Nittany Lions, but those other 3 teams behind them had spectacular weekends as well.
Absolutely. You cannot beat Penn State as a team, but you can beat them in the individual matchups, and several people have. You'll notice that Nebraska, Manning's 25th year at the helm, he's got 3 finalists, Ridge Lovett, Brock Hardy, and Trell Taylor, and the Huskers are ready to go this weekend. And how about Oklahoma State? No coaching experience, no problem for David Taylor. He's got 3 in the finals, 2 of them transfers in the finals for the first time, showing his pedigree to build champions. And then Iowa. There was talk coming into this weekend about Tom Brands being on the hot seat. Now he's got 3 finalists, and guess what? Drake Ayala's got some company with Stephen Buchanan and also Mikey Caliendo. Tonight is going to be electric.
In this sport, it's very difficult to do anything anymore for the first time. You have to be exceptional, and these 2 men are. Carter Starachi of Penn State, attempting to be the first 5-time Division I champion, and Gable Steveson of Minnesota, a 2-time Hodge Trophy winner. The sport's highest honor, is also looking to be the Gophers' first 3-time NCAA champion. We welcome in Daniel Cormier and Rock Harrison. We put the spotlight on these 2 guys because they are exceptional.
Exceptional is Carter Starachi, going for his 5th D1 national title. Yes, he's aggressive. Yes, he attacks. But his greatest attribute is his mental toughness. I've been doing this for a long time. I have never seen someone as tough as this guy, and his will to win is like none other. Even with a bum knee last year, he found a way to get it done. Carter Starachi is aggressive, and he does not want to stop. He wants to make history. He wins, wins, wins.
Yeah, Carter Starachi is fantastic. But look at this, man. This Gable Steveson. Hey, he's the biggest, the largest. But the thing about Gable, and most important, is he's the baddest man on the planet. Let's talk about 2 national titles, 2 Hodge trophies. Let's talk about an Olympic gold medal. Let's talk about a WWE superstar. Let's talk about a guy that played professional football. This is the biggest star in the college wrestling today, and he will end the night with a bang.
And DC, this is not a normal night for college wrestling, so we're not giving you a normal lineup. Nope. It's bookends tonight.
Absolutely, bookends, guys. We starting hot. We starting with history. Wes Carter Starachi tries to chase his 5th national championship with possibly the toughest match that he's ever had in Parker Keckeisen. And then all the way down the lineup, you have tremendous matchups, and we end with the baddest man on the planet. When Gable hits the curtain, that big man hits the curtain, the crowd will be on their feet. It's going to be magic tonight, and I can't wait. Let's go!
Wrestling for the championship at 184 pounds. Wearing the red, from Northern Iowa, Parker Keckeisen.
The Nittany Lion, Carter Starace, 4 straight national championships at 174 pounds, moving up to 184 this year. And Parker Keckeisen of Northern Iowa, his 3rd straight trip to the NCAA Finals, the first Panther to do that since the 1940s. It's been a dominant run for both of them to get to this point, and now they get to settle it one-on-one. Their only meeting was earlier this season, the NWCA All-Star Classic. Wouldn't you guess it? It went to sudden victory, and Starace was the victor there.
Hey, boys, we started with gasoline tonight. It's a big fight feel in Philadelphia as Carter Starace and Parker Keckeisen hit the mat right away. This is big. History in the making right now. Can Parker stop it? Can Carter get it done? This is the way to go. I got goosebumps up in here.
It's electric in here. The
Yes,
buzz in here is unbelievable. Both of these guys have really good motion. They slide, they dive it, they step in, they move out, they duck. Really good footwork.
And there's going to be a level of respect that we're going to see here from these guys in this first minute. Notice, these guys are usually the aggressor in every single match, getting to the legs quickly, but they're going to fill each other out for a while.
I gotta be honest, Keckeisen looks to be going after him a little bit more, even than he did in the semifinal match. His hands are moving very well, he's going forward, and most importantly, by doing that, by putting Carter Starace on his heels a little bit, it stops him from stalking you with the underhook, which Carter Starace is so good at.
And one of the things Carter does well, he cuts the mat. But right now, he's not able to cut the mat because of the pressure of Keckeisen.
Keckeisen getting after this dude, man.
Double leg attempt, no one's home. Look at the defense, circle himself back to the center. Great job.
This is where Carter's the best. This is where Carter's the best. Whenever your back is to the cylinder, on the edge of the cylinder, Carter Starace does a really good job of walking you out of bounds, getting stall calls, and really dictating the pace of the match.
Parker Keckeisen of Northern Iowa in the purple, coming off maybe the match of the weekend yesterday in the semifinals against Minnesota freshman Max McAnally. It took sudden victory and quite a scramble for Keckeisen to come out the victor. And Carter Starace has wrestled some close matches here in Philadelphia.
Parker Keckeisen needs to change his back from being towards the out of bounds and circle it to the middle. This is what Carter likes to do. He likes to cut it off. Little steps to the right, little steps to the left, but he's always moving forward.
And if you'll notice, Keckeisen is only reaching with that right hand. Notice his left hand stays down on the thigh. He keeps it at home, ready to defend, and he's bringing the right hand to control ties, get pressure. Look at the counterattack, deep in on the double leg.
Oh, Keckeisen's smart, getting to the edge. He's got to be willing to risk the stall call here, not to give up this takedown. He's got to be willing to wrestle to the cylinder, outside the cylinder.
Look at the funk here by Keckeisen.
You know, Keckeisen wrestles with Ben Askren, so he's very comfortable here. Parker getting to that ankle.
Taking it to short time here in the first 32 seconds to go. Well defended on a solid shot from Starace.
You start to wonder here, who was that more advantageous to? Carter got in deep, but then Parker realized he can stop one of his best shots. Who got the advantage in that exchange?
I would say Keckeisen there. Carter Starace was deep, both hands on the double, head up and into the hip, and somehow Keckeisen was able to defend there, create a scramble. You can see Starace in that position. He was waiting for the stalemate. Great defense by Keckeisen.
55 straight wins for Parker Keckeisen, going back to the 2023 finals against another Nittany Lion. And that was Aaron Brooks. End of the first period, there is Cale Sanderson, the second most wins by an NCAA Division I head coach, only behind Iowa's Dan Gable. And he is, like Carter Starace on the mat, one of 7 four-time Division I champions. Starace trying to be the first to get 5 here at this level.
That was big for Keckeisen because now he knows that he can defend Carter Starace's best attack. He didn't just defend any attack, he defended his best attack. Carter was all the way on the hips. He was able to cause a scramble, not get up a takedown.
Starace, the one-point escape, has the lead here early in the second.
These are really elite wrestlers. We're watching something that's pretty special right now.
And Rock, not only that, one thing we know about these two is they both have giant gas tanks. Neither of them get tired. They're always pushing the pace. They can wrestle for an entire 7 minutes.
Well, he's got to clear this underhook. Keck Eisen right now needs to get out of the underhook. Carter Starace is so good at taking that position and really controlling. Oh, good shot here.
And look at the left-handed hook over top of the armpit for the re-attack. Both of these guys, head and hands defense, beautiful wrestling.
These guys are wrestling good, man. Keck Eisen is very aggressive, man. He looks good. He looks good. Trying to get to the post.
The post, but also a little misdirection might help him. He has a good misdirection shot.
I'm always amazed at the size of Starace, right? He went up 174 and he looks bigger than Keck Eisen out there.
Starace's talk at his press conferences this week has been beyond just what he's doing in 7 minutes tonight. He wants his legacy to be bigger than perhaps 5 NCAA championships, but this is a big one here. The only guys in the history of the sport who have won more were not at the Division I level. Carlton Hasselrig at Pitt Johnstown won a couple at Division II, and Gray Simons of Lock Haven won 7 between the NAIA and the NCAA championships.
Now Parker Keck Eisen is getting that post. He's posting the elbows, but he's not getting the penetration. His knees aren't getting right to where the hip.
Oh, nice shot. Nice shot there by Carter. Little misdirection.
Not going to have enough time.
Keck Eisen's doing a really good job of defending immediately whenever Carter shoots on him. There's the coaches from Northern Iowa. Doug Schwab, that's not Doug Schwab, but Doug Schwab. Doug Schwab's to the left, there we go. Doug Schwab just got named Coach of the Year this year. Great job by Doug. Doing a tremendous job at Northern Iowa and deserved to be named Coach of the Year after the performance those guys have had this year. Big 12s for certain, and now this weekend at the NCAA tournament.
Absolutely. Talk about the relationships he's established with his guys.
Boy, that was nice.
Able to maintain.
Jordan, do you think he needs to switch it up though, JB? Because right now he's going to that post 6 or 7 times. And it hasn't worked for him.
And it hasn't worked yet, but you see he's looking to continue to pepper him. He's trying to find some movement off balance, get him heavy with the hands. Eventually, the post will potentially work. What I love about what Carter Starace's doing here, notice how his hands are pawing at the forehead. When he gets to the collar tie, it's a quick snap, get his eyes to go down, and he's looking to time the re-attack.
Carter is one of the most effective guys I've ever seen wrestle in almost a squared stance. Generally, it's hard to score when you wrestle from a squared stance. Carter Starace.
There was that misdirection we were talking about.
Nice re-attack by Starace there. Keck Eisen on the ankles.
That's a good position for Carter Starace right there.
Great. Nope, that's not a score yet. He's got that far ankle, but he's got to be very careful. Carter's got to start putting him in a danger position.
Look at this, almost neutral danger here. Almost neutral danger. Carter Starace's almost there. He might get this takedown. It's coming close. He's almost there.
That's going to be 3 right there.
About to seal it.
Nothing yet.
There it is. Carter.
Challenge from the Northern Iowa corner.
So the brick is thrown. Rock Harrison, a former NCAA wrestler and official. What do you see here?
I'm telling you right there, that brick was necessary just because you got to do it. I mean, we got 47 seconds left, but let's look at this. It was a misdirection by Parker Keck Eisen, and then it was Carter Starace in there. Now, he has the ankle forward, but what Carter's able to do is lower his hips and get around to lock his hands.
I think Carter got, I think he might have cleared the foot, and that's when they scored the takedown. Did he ever clear the foot?
He did.
The referee just waited and waited and waited. Let's think about it. Control is felt. Right now, there's no control here. We agree there. Now, it's getting close to being.
It's getting very close to control. It's when he clears that foot. Now he's got him covered. Rock, is that a takedown?
Control is felt right there.
Okay.
I'm down with that.
The call on the mat of a takedown is confirmed.
It's confirmed.
Great wrestling. What I love about that position, gets to the re-attack, tries to switch double, comes back to the high C, elevates, puts him on his hip, and chases the legs down, locks his hands under the butt. Great control, great position. He's in the driver's seat here the remaining 45 seconds.
This is the exact same score of their matchup in November, a 4-1 Starace win, and 40 seconds for Keck Eisen to get out and get a takedown.
And now Carter's going to hold him here. He's going to try to ride him. Keckeisen needs to get a fresh start. Yep. Parker's got to sprint here, man. He's got to give everything that he's got.
Yes, yeah, just tight wrestling here. Try to get out, and once he got that tight waist, that was just an eater of the clock. It's a 30-second sprint right now, Coach.
Oh, yeah. Elbow a little quicker for me. Okay? Yeah. Yep.
The crowd is so quiet.
You're set. Go ahead, Green.
Keckeisen's free. 4-2 Starace, short time in the third World Championship.
And now this is where you start your sprint. He's looking to try to get to the leg, gets to an attack, but Starace doing a good job. He's got a few stall calls to give. All he's got to do is stay on the edge. This is a safety zone for him.
One stall call against Starace. If he gets another, it's a point for Keckeisen, but with 7 seconds, that doesn't matter.
Look at Keckeisen. He walked the big cylinder. Look. They say the best way is in a straight line. Keckeisen makes a big circle. Oh, Carter's just going to take the stall.
Why not? But there's what he gets. Is that another one, though?
Oh, beautiful re-attack. Nope, can't get it.
And at this point, he knows it. He knows it. He's feeling it. 2 seconds left.
Stay in here.
Carter cannot back up now.
No,
he can't just go straight backwards this time.
It's a caution there on Keckeisen. Only 2 seconds to go. Facing down the end of two of the most brilliant careers this sport has seen. But Carter Starace stands alone. The NCAA's only 5-time Division I champion.
5-time national champion is the craziest stat of all time.
Let's put it this way.
Jeez.
If college wrestling was a video game, Carter Starace now has the high score.
Yeah, Carter Starace is a 98 on NBA 2K. The highest guy in the game. His ability to just navigate these big moments, man, is like nothing I've ever seen. It's history, boys. 5-time national champion. Great job by Carter Starace. What a tremendous athlete.
So the Nittany Lions have now, with that victory, also broken their own team scoring record from a year ago. 10 All-Americans, just the second team ever to do that. And Quint Kesnick about to be standing by with Carter Starace.
Carter, congratulations. Joyful hug with your parents and your family. What was most impactful in getting this win?
I mean, they're all really very impactful. But just for me, when I think back, it's just like, I mean, this coaching staff, I mean, seriously, they're just on another level. And they just not only prepared me, as you see, we got 10 All-Americans. It's just these freshmen are ready to go. It's the seniors are still fresh. And, I mean, we're the ones putting it out there, but, I mean, these coaches are, you can't put words on it.
You dominated for half a decade, 5 years. What do you think your legacy is going to be?
I mean, it is what it is. For me, I don't really focus on those things because that stuff comes here today and it's gone tomorrow. So for me, I just really try to put a focus on just keep getting better, scoring points.
The President of the United States, Donald Trump, in attendance tonight at the Wells Fargo Center. Taking in his second NCAA Wrestling Championship. He was on hand in 2023 in Tulsa, Oklahoma. The 45th and 47th President of the United States.
I'm looking over there.
Carter Starace of Penn State, and a team that has established a dynasty in this sport. The only one to be a 5-time Division I champion. What a start to the night here in Philly. Well, the night starts with history here in Philadelphia. Carter Starace wanted a new challenge. He stepped up a weight, and the only 5-time Division I NCAA champion.
And how about it? thinking about all of the legends that have walked through the hallways in the wrestling room of State College, and he stands above them all. 5 championships. The amount of adversity that he's gone through to reach this goal
Unbelievable.
is unfathomable.
What a guy.
On to 125 pounds. The All-American baton in Raleigh, North Carolina has been passed from Gant to Gwizdowski to the Heidley brothers, and now Vince Robinson hoping to be their first champion at 125 pounds. Oklahoma State sends its first of 3 finalists to the mat. Troy Spratley looking to become their first champion overall since 2021, and what has been a banner year for David Taylor's squad. Taking over, had never been a coach anywhere before in the collegiate sphere. After 33 years, the legendary John Smith stepping away.
Okay, fellas.
And it's
Good.
125 pounds, the ACC and the Big 12 here in Philly.
People always talk about Vincent Robinson's his speed, his quickness, but he is a really smart wrestler.
Yes,
he said
is.
he knows everything about every wrestler at 125. He watches film, he knows what's coming, but it's different when you got the bright lights on.
And really good at counterattacking, man. These guys had a really good match at the dual meet earlier this year. Won by Robinson, but Spratley was wrestling a very good match early. Felt like they made a mistake down the stretch and that allowed Robinson to get the victory. But if you watch Vincent watch all weekend, he's done a tremendous job managing matches and making people wrestle the matches that he wants to wrestle.
Do it in the center.
Robinson hoping to be the first Wolfpack champion at any weight since Michael Machiavello back in 2018 at 197 pounds. Spratley leading the charge. 3 finalists for the Cowboys, their most since 2014.
Well, you see these guys, they have these great coaching staff. I think the new staff at Oklahoma State has done a tremendous job with Spratley, especially Coach Kennedy, Coach Gilman, the NC State staff. Look at that, you can't read, you gotta watch yourself with Vincent.
Now, Vincent Robinson does a good job with
Attacks,
signaling. Watch his head positioning. His head position is always good. He works very well from here. He'll go for a baseball grip and slide the wrestler back to the middle.
But Spratley's holding on to his wrist, not allowing him to get that grip on the ankle.
That's right, Spratley's got the hands. He's having a difficult time getting the foot elevated from the mat. Spratley's got the hands, and he's wrestling back over top of his foot. Look at the flexibility that we're seeing here.
Now, here you go. Now, once Robinson can get his hands locked around that leg, he can start to try to drag him back in.
Not far enough. He's got to pull him back a little bit further.
And don't dive. Don't dive to the back ankle. You got to take your time on these types of finishing situations. You don't get many chances in an NCAA final.
Stalemate. Break easy, guys.
And these two teams, powers in their respective conferences, a highly anticipated matchup here.
So this is the match within the match here. These guys are both fighting for position. The nuance, he's trying to elevate the foot, Robinson, and Spratley trying to fight the hands to prevent him from pulling him back to the center.
Watch Spratley's stance. It's always straight forward. He's always hunched over. He doesn't really come out of position.
Clean hands. Clean hands.
And Robinson just patient, waiting to pounce. He knows that if Spratley takes a shot, he's going to jump into his counter offense as quickly as he can.
I mean, these are really good wrestlers. As I was saying, NC State staff, Tommy Gant, Kevin Jack, Coach Pat Papalizio, and now Zach Esposito being there, helping at NC State, growing the program. These are high-level wrestlers, man.
And young.
And young. Robinson's a freshman.
Spratley a redshirt sophomore.
And Spratley a sophomore. They're so young. And Lillidahl, third, is a freshman.
Keep it clean.
Well, DC, you talked about that Oklahoma State staff. You knew that first picture when they stepped off the private jet in Stillwater with the cowboy hats, it was going to be a different year.
Gilman had that hat on, man. I said, this is like Dirty Harry. New boys coming to town, man. It was awesome. He got it. Gilman understands the show.
Top, bottom, neutral to fur. We're going to go down. Red's going bottom.
And these wrestlers in that room in Stillwater have really enjoyed working with David Taylor, getting to scrap with him, learn from him, bringing in high-level guys with their RTC.
Cover proper. Give me applause. You're on.
Spratley's good here on top. Robinson has to get away right away. Cannot get ridden.
Watch him seal the elbows in. You see how he's bending it? He's going to bring him right to the high thigh.
Get set. You have to give him an opportunity to get set properly, right?
What did he do? What did he do?
Bottom man set, go ahead.
He's keeping that belly to the thighs. Look at how low he is. He's got his butt almost to the mat. Spradley's having a hard time getting to the belly button. And you see immediately he sealed it.
Yep, nice seal there by Robinson. Oh, good job by Vincent there.
One red neutral, do it in the middle.
This part right here is a critical point of the mat. A takedown opens it up for either one. Little super duck.
Super duck. He won that second round match like that against Mark Anthony McGowan. Down late in that match. 20 seconds left sprint. Got to take down the win.
It's just typical to what Spradley did in the semifinals. Didn't do a whole lot. Ventresca was in often.
Yeah.
But then at the end, Spradley had that one shot, was that enough?
He took one attack. And again, right, this round, we see Spradley take one shot. Robinson was able to counter him. And now Spradley's kind of back, being reserved, really working his way through a match. There's another one.
When they met back in January, Robinson won it 7-3 against Spradley. And it was the only match of the 10 that NC State won from Oklahoma State.
He won it, but it was off of Spradley's offense. Spradley's doing a good job of stalking.
That's right. Look at Spradley controlling the center. Robinson relying heavily on his counter offense, but if Spradley's not shooting, it's going to be difficult for him to put points on the board.
Stop. Stalemate. Stay out of him, all right? Here we go.
Good instruction from the head official, Kurt Frost.
Seeing that cowboy orange on the big mat, though, is nice seeing him back on that stage. You know, I got to be honest with you, JB. We got as many as y'all, so what?
How about that in his first year at the helm? He's got 3 finalists. All 3 of Oklahoma State's finalists are in the finals for the first time.
Yep.
Testament to the culture change, the shift at Oklahoma State and what David Taylor and his staff has been able to do there.
Top 4 teams in the race: Penn State, Nebraska, Oklahoma State, and Iowa, all with 3 finalists. Most for Oklahoma State since 2014. David Taylor has done just about everything you can do in this sport on the mat. And now trying to do it from the corner.
And here's where Robinson has to be careful. If you remember in that semifinal for Spradley against Ventresca, as soon as he got the escape, he went right in for the re-attack. So it was escape right to the shot.
Good pressure forward.
Yep. Good pressure forward there by Robinson. And nice back pressure into him by Spradley. Continuing to move back to try to get away.
1. Still you, Red. Improve. 1 green neutral.
Spradley's up, tied at 1, 90 seconds to go.
This is almost like a replay of their match in the dual meet. It was like this, and then Spradley was in on the shot. And then Vincent Robinson has some wicked defense.
The worst thing about this is when you're an athlete, you won the first match, and it's more difficult in the second when you start to get a little tight in there, man. Because you know that one mistake can cost you a natty title. Let's see how Vincent handles Spradley being in the match more than the first match. And wrestling smart. Spradley's just not giving many openings to Vince to try and get an attack off.
Get out of the grip.
We need to see that sprint.
Well, somebody's going to have to go.
Action. Action.
These are 125 pounders. They need to do something.
You hear the referee saying action, action, both guys. Hey, let's get something going here, guys. Let's put on a show. Be courageous. Go get something here.
Yeah.
Now it seems like
It's Vincent stalking. Yep, he's stalking.
Got in a half shot. Robinson taking us down to about 10 seconds to go in the third. Perhaps sudden victory imminent here for the Wolfpack's first 125-pound finalist ever. Spradley trying to become the 144th.
Oh, nice shot there by Spradley.
At Oklahoma State.
It's too late.
Too late.
You can't start your sprint with 3 seconds left in the match.
Good. Listen, gentlemen. Hey, let's go get a takedown here, right?
And now, this is where Oklahoma State is pretty good on the go behind, because right now, Vincent Robinson, he's creating too much space. And if he does not shoot with his hips underneath him.
Well, he's going to try to blast him. He's going to try to run him over. You can see Robinson starting to hit him with those pump fakes a little bit.
He's got to watch it, because if he does, he'll hit a nasty go behind.
See?
Good call there.
But Jordan, you used to hit it like that, but you almost knee pound in front of him to get a real reaction out of your opponent.
That's right. Well, Spradley's in good enough defensive position where he can defend one shot. You're going to have to start to chain these movements together. More chain offense, taking a shot, snap front head, running corner, and just making him think a little bit more. Spradley controlling the center. Look how he cuts him off.
Yeah, Spradley's doing a really good job of making sure his butt's to the center of the mat every time.
Robinson needs
mat control.
Robinson's just shooting from space too much. You don't want anybody to get too impatient.
No, you got to take your time, man, because now it's do or die. Right before, in regulation time, you can take some chances. If you give up a takedown, you can kind of wrestle back into it. But in overtime, now it's do or die. So it honestly has to be the perfect attempt now.
Crowd is getting restless.
Yeah. Spradley's done a good job of controlling the center. So, guys, that isn't even a stall call on either guy.
Crowd is getting restless. I'm getting restless.
Yeah.
I want to see some action here.
All right, here we go.
First score wins it in this 2-minute period. Otherwise, it's on to tie breaks.
That there, Jordan, off that drag, when Spradley went to his knees, he should have ran him over. You would have went to the blast double in that position when the guy's down there.
Well, he's just fishing. He's seeing if there's something there available for him that could be easy. When he feels defense from Spradley, he's not really taking. And look at this. He's in on the single leg, driving him out of bounds. Nothing doing.
That was a safe shot. He tried that right near the out of bounds in case he didn't hit it.
Low risk. Everything's low risk right now.
All right. So those who are new to wrestling, the first sudden victory, his first point scored. Now it's 2 30-second wrestling. Each wrestler gets their choice, and they have to wrestle for 30 seconds each. At the end of both 30 seconds, whoever has the most points can win, or riding time. Right now, Vincent Robinson is going down.
Oh, that was fast.
Robinson.
That was fast, 3 seconds.
Very good from the bottom position. And even in regulation, he was able to ride him much longer. Now look at Spradley. Yeah, he's showing a sense of urgency here.
Yeah, he's got to go. Spradley's got to go. Just like that, but he's got to be careful. Robinson's not going to be able to just stand there and get beat on, though. He's got to try to take some control back with his hands. Spradley's working, though, man. He's got to work the past 3 seconds, right, Rob?
2.
Past 2 seconds is all he has to work.
He sealed it, got out. Now, Spradley needs to get out. Or, let's talk about this.
Take 30 seconds, try to get a takedown, yep. 30 seconds, try to get a takedown.
So we need to takedown here or 2 stall calls in 30 seconds. Notice the flurry, the fury in his attempts. Robinson holding position. Look at him control that.
Trying to hold. Robinson went to that underneath. He would have stayed there all match.
All match.
That was a quick stalemate there.
But you have to, right? Because then you're just wasting time.
That's a stall call. 17 seconds. This is enough time to get another one of those.
Yes, it is.
Robinson's going to need to control time. And look at Spradley.
Watch a peek out.
Drag.
Watch a peek out.
The ref's letting him sit in this position this time. 5 seconds.
Time running down. The NC State corner celebrating.
Vincent Robinson.
And the freshman from Chicago is an NCAA champion.
Look at Espo. Look at Espo. Look at Espo. Look at the NC State corner. The boys are going crazy. Look at him. Remember Darian Caldwell? Darian Caldwell celebration. Last NCAA champ from NC State. Vincent Robinson. Baby Vino. Baby Vino. He said he got the waves like you, JB.
Man, what a performance. What a performance. He said, who needs the weights that Gable does the backflip at 285 pounds? I'll do it now. He gets his championship. Not a ton of offense, but you gotta admire the grit and the focus throughout that matchup.
Well, he's
And got
renamed
the
it.
swag. Look at the swag.
He's
Handshakes.
renamed it to Flipadelphia here at the Wells Fargo Center as he celebrates. And Quinn Kesnick stands by to talk to the NC State 125-pound freshman champion.
He's got some teammates here as well.
You love to see that, man, from a team.
Team. Tell me about the flip. Tell me about, I remember that somewhere back in history. Tell me about the flip.
Man.
You won the match with an escape. How'd you get out so fast?
Bro, since I got to college, Pat made me be in the room every day working on bottom. Every day. And I just got up from everybody. I told him I'd get up from anybody in the country, bro. Nobody in the room could ride me. I was like, there's no way anybody in the country could ride me, so.
When did you start dreaming about this moment?
Oh, since I was little. Since I was a little kid.
Vincent, congratulations, man. Enjoy it with your teammates and your family.
From Reynolds Coliseum to right here, the Wells Fargo Center in Philadelphia. A lifetime of preparation, and it all comes to fruition for Vince Robinson. It took sudden victory, a tiebreak, and the Wolfpack have their first champ since 2018. Coming up, 133 pounds. Drake Ayala was the runner-up a year ago at 125. Hawkeyes with a finalist for a 35th straight year. And in Champaign, Illinois, Bird is the word this year. Lucas is 22-1 and the first Illini finalist in 7 years. Philadelphia has been a wonderful host site. Cleveland at Rocket Arena will welcome wrestling next year for the first time since 2018. Then back to St. Louis, and what was supposed to be in 2020 will happen in 2028. Going to US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Glad you're with us tonight here at Wells Fargo Center. 133 pounds. Lucas Bird, the senior from Illinois, and Drake Ayala, the junior from Iowa, for a championship.
Ayala known for that overhand slide by. He'll put that left knee up, so if you don't match his height, he's going to get you with a sweep single. But if you stay down, he is going to slide you by. Lucas Bird, strong core wrestler. It's going to be very difficult to slide him by, even though it happened in a dual meet.
You watch these two guys, they both wrestled really well this tournament. Ayala has managed the tournament beautifully, and so has Lucas Bird. Bird's a guy that has his eye on MMA going forward, and I think he's going to do fantastic at it. And Ayala comes from that great Seabolt Training Academy out in Iowa. These are two high-level kids, man.
Little thing that you saw that when he tried to do a slide by, Bird still kept his hand on his neck. That's ridiculous strength. This is a battle of posture here. Look at how low both of these guys are. They break, but the moment they enter each other's personal space, they immediately put hand down on the mat to that three-point stance. Matching head position.
That is such a feel move, though. That slide by, if you don't have that feel, that's not something that everybody can pull off. Ayala does it as well as anybody I've seen in a really long time.
Yep, gotcha. Down fingers, guys. Get out of them.
They split their matchups during the regular season. Ayala in January, Bird in the Big Tens. And Lucas Bird, the first Illinois wrestler to be the top seed at NCAA since now assistant coach Isaiah Martinez back in 2018. Martinez was also their last champion in 2016.
That coaching staff is doing a tremendous job out there, man. They are doing phenomenal.
DC, the guy he gives a lot of credit to is Jeremy Hunter for getting him ready, a former NCAA champion.
Yep. Hunter was a great wrestler in his own regard.
You got Austin O'Connor in the corner too.
Yeah, Austin O'Connor.
He's doing the MMA.
Yes, he is, but he's having trouble training because he's so busy trying to get this team ready.
Russell out of it. Russell out of it, guys.
And Mike Poeta has done phenomenal, man, in his time out in Champaign.
Taking over for Jim Heffernan there. And meanwhile, the Iowa Hawkeyes, at least 5 All-Americans, continuing their streak. At least one every year since 1972, which boggles the mind. Drake Ayala, 2-time All-American, runner-up last year, 125 pounds.
This guy has worked out, right? When you get a recruit, you hope that they do well. Ayala's worked out, right, guys? Been in the NCAA finals twice, always at the top of his game. And honestly, guys, after the Big Ten tournament, there was some concern for the Hawkeyes. Those guys came to wrestle. And think about what they've done. They've done what they've done this weekend. And Ja'Cory Teamer and Kyle Parkle scored 1 team point. Because Parkle got hurt and Teamer went 0-2.
But there's no guarantees when you get these guys in the transfer portal. It's really difficult, right? You pay them the big money, and I hope they kept the receipts for these guys. It didn't work out at this tournament, but here's the thing. They've got homegrown talent in Drake Ayala. He's sure-footed, his second national final, and you know he wants to reverse his fortune from after the Big Ten championships just 2 weeks ago where Lucas Bird won this match by fall.
That was nasty, though. I spoke to Lucas afterwards, and he had him in that cow catcher, man. He would have held him there. He said, I could have put him to bed. It was so tight. He goes, there's no way he was going anywhere.
Well, DC, you've been pinned before. How do you come back from that?
Well, I mean, Rock, you've been pinned before, too. Rock got pinned more than I did. Tripping, man.
Rock, you don't want to walk into the deep water like that.
This boy, Rock, crazy. But no, Rock, you got to mentally get over it, right? You got to forget the last result. They say the greatest gift a quarterback has in football is a short memory.
Right, like a corner.
You got to be a goldfish, man. From one moment to the next, they cannot be the same.
Center. Get on to them, guys.
They know each other so well.
Yeah, they do. But again, right, we need these guys to open up because Starachi and Kekai's wrestle, right? It didn't feel like it was a slow-paced match. We got to the smaller guys now. These guys are kind of slowed down a little bit. They got to open it up.
Playing the edge, I got you.
First match really set the tone quite well. And Ayala last year at 25, hard to believe considering where he ended up at the end of the season, said he just felt like he was too focused on cutting weight and not as much on wrestling.
There you go. That's going to change the match a little bit now. You get that first stall, and now Ayala can't go back out of bounds anymore.
Yeah, that's a big call.
Yep.
Especially because Ayala's been doing a really good job of controlling the center. Keeping the collar tied, digging the underhooks, pressuring forward. But that time, with that head and arm, Lucas Bird was able to push him out of bounds and get the first stalling call of the night.
Lucas Bird of Illinois, the 1-0 lead into the third. The NCAA championships continue with the semifinals of the Men's Frozen Four Ice Hockey Championship. Catch semifinal action 5 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. Eastern, Thursday, April 10th on ESPN2. For more information, visit NCAA.com, the home for all 90 NCAA championships.
This is just like a replay of a 125, you know, quick.
There's a slide by.
It's a replay. Guys knowing each other, just waiting for that one moment.
Perfect. It's a chess match, Rock. These guys are very tactical in their approach to these matches. Trying not to get out of position, just hoping for that one moment and a lack of discipline so they can expose their opponents. But these guys are so high level, they rarely come out of the position.
No mistakes. And there you go, Bird trying to get back to that underhook, trying to move Ayala backwards. Ayala has to recognize he can't get pushed out of bounds.
Let's go, guys.
I mean, the referee seems to be getting annoyed. Like, come on, boys, you got to wrestle a little bit. Who runs for a natty title?
Offense, guys. Get out of the fingers.
To the underhook again. In the far ankle throw by attempt by Ayala. No one's home. And these guys, at this point in the match, we got 45 seconds left. If I'm both of these guys' coaches, I'm telling them, hey, listen, you have the opportunity to seize the moment.
Yep.
Especially Ayala, he's got a stall called against him. He doesn't want to go to these tiebreakers. He wants to win it in regulation. Bird does not want to push too much because that will set something up for Ayala.
Bird can make it happen quick. Won the Big Ten Finals against Ayala with a pin.
Yes, he can.
Oh, and there's an ankle pick, nothing yet.
Bird's got to get up and do him. Got to get his head up.
Look at Ayala stuffing the head, stuffing the head.
Ayala's in trouble now. Bird's strong.
Look at his strength.
He's got to keep him in bounds.
Watch the roll.
And Bird trying to finish on the edge.
That's it.
They still didn't score that.
Doesn't have it yet, and he's keeping the
That's a takedown.
out of the edge with 5 seconds to
They
go.
should be
That's a
challenging.
takedown. If I'm Illinois, I'm
They
taking
should
my
be challenging. Illinois should be challenging.
Yes. Okay.
Illinois should be challenging.
Rock, I think that was a
Somewhere in there.
takedown on a few different occasions.
Yes, somewhere in there.
I'm surprised we didn't see the 3-point takedown call. So watch this here. Collar tied to the ankle pick.
Feels like 3.
Still nothing yet.
No.
Right, he didn't secure it. We give him reaction time. He slips the foot.
Watch here, watch here.
But he's still on his heel. So watch Lucas Bird. He'll build up. He'll go to the waist and he'll lock his hands. There. Still reaction time. Nothing yet. Here.
Yeah.
Feels like 3.
That's
Feels like 3.
Yeah, right there.
The problem is he's still out front. Right.
Yeah, it felt
he
like
didn't
3 to
really
man.
have the angle.
It felt like 3,
in order
man.
for us to have a definitive call.
When you get to this high level, reaction time gets shorter.
Yes.
Shorter and shorter. Now, at that point, reaction time has got to be bang, bang. We've seen what they've done this whole match. I thought we had those 3 points and he was starting to push off the mat. That indicated that he had went from defending to now escaping.
Here's the thing.
But do you feel in an uproar if no 3 is awarded? No. Because it was bang, bang, like Rock said. But it felt like a takedown in that sequence.
Match is decided here. 5 seconds left.
After review, call the match confirmed. No takedown.
No takedown.
No takedown.
So 5 seconds left in the third period.
Warning.
And the crowd disagrees. It sounds like they believed it was a takedown that was played here on the big screen.
Oh,
So they're going to go
offensive now.
They're going to go sudden victory, and he's offensive because there's a stall warning against Ayala.
Now, Bird can't get too offensive because he'll hit a slide by.
Yeah, but long as he's not hanging his hand, long as he doesn't hang that right hand, he needs to be shooting at Drake Ayala.
But when Bird has made committed attacks,
Ayala's got to be very careful. Ayala's got to be very
He's got
careful.
a circle here. Remember, nice, good job. Throwing the wizard in. Look at him take that right arm and pry it on his inner thigh to prevent.
Bird's still wrestling here. Bird's still wrestling. He's got to hide his right ankle.
He's going to try to
Ayala
shove
looks to
the
be
right.
reaching back. Yep. He's got to pull him in.
He can't kick out. He cannot. You got to face him. He's got to face him. If he kicks out.
Oh, he's got that. He's why the referees are a little nervous. You hear the corner of Illinois going, grow a pair and call it. You can.
Watch the slide by. Now, if he keeps his pace up, it could be just a traditional stall.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's definitely been the aggressor in the last. That's a slide by. So underhook again.
Rock.
Hey, look at the strength here. He's got to stay in.
He got to step in front. Do it. There you go, right there.
Well, he's got the wizards nice and tight. He's
He's
got
got to jump back on that single, JB.
Ayala's got to look to get his outside leg up. He doesn't really have.
Oh, my
there he
goodness.
goes.
Oh, he won't call it.
Wow.
That ref is nervous. He knows that the onus is on him to call this. He's nervous, Mike. He don't want to call it.
Lucas Bird is doing all the work. He's going to make it happen here. He looks like a man on a mission to get this final takedown. Ayala's got to go to the right eye.
Ayala's got to get an offensive attack going.
At least a fake shot.
Yeah, at least a fake. He's got to do something, Rock.
Okay, there goes Bird. And Ayala ends up on top.
Ayala's in a good position here. Bird is really strong
He's
here.
very strong here. The fact that he's still getting to the corner is crazy.
He's going to sit to his butt.
He's trying to
sit
get that
through.
head up. Look at how he's got this.
Oh my
hand
goodness, he's got him up now. Bird's got him up. He's got to try to take that across his chest.
Watch the funk here.
Oh, the funk by Ayala. He's going to score.
High head wins in this
Watch him
position.
come to the middle.
Oh my goodness,
Wins in
is
this
this it?
position.
Oh my goodness. Could this be it?
Nothing yet.
They're rolling through.
Time out, time out. That's wrestling now.
I tell you what, if there was a few more seconds, Ayala might have got a fall there.
He might have got a pin. That was crazy.
Where was that the first 7 minutes?
This match
my
went from
goodness.
no action to a ton of action. Look at the roll through and watch Ayala get his head up immediately. He's got the leg split. He's coming out of the back door, and there's exposure right there. Look at him. He's going to try to shift immediately. He comes out of danger. With short time left. Wow, great wrestling.
He's out in 6 seconds. Oh, that's 2. That's 3 there.
Nothing
Oh,
yet.
he lost the ankle. He shoots again.
He's going to shoot him out. He's going to shoot him out.
That's a stall.
That's a stall.
He got the call.
He finally got one.
Oh, here comes the challenge.
So the brick is thrown from the Iowa corner.
Can they challenge the stall?
I don't know what they're challenging right now. I'm not sure what they're challenging.
Can you challenge a stall?
Yeah, if you thought that. Hold on, let's listen.
No, it's on them. Hey,
So here's the restart here.
I was challenging the stall call. I went traditional.
So they wanted they're challenging a traditional stall call.
Ugh. So yeah, so that eliminates him just pushing him out of bounds for the stall.
Yeah, they said he wasn't stalling.
He's saying that he's stalling, just stalling.
I'm good. I had to. No, I'm fine.
Rock, you got that right. They are reviewing whether this is a stall call or not. Iowa is challenging the stall call.
And stall calls are just judgment.
Well, yeah, that's all.
It really is.
This is subjective. And we're talking about traditional stall.
Right.
Lucas Bird, in the last 2.5 minutes of this match, has done all the work.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it.
Rock, did you feel that this was appropriate here versus the stall calls that were not made earlier in sudden victory?
That
my goodness.
felt like a makeup for not calling it early.
Yeah, this everybody here, if you are really being objective.
After review, call stands. Warning.
Yep, I mean, we all agree with that.
Yeah. Well, Ayala's got to push now. But it's still, Bird still needs to go down and get away. Now Bird can't just give a stall in himself now.
And he got to continue to wrestle here. Continue to wrestle hard, to work hard.
Great choice.
Now he thought it was over.
Wait. He chose neutral. Why?
Yeah, because he feels
He's
that
got
he
riding
shot.
time.
Yep.
He's got 3. Yep, he's got 3.
got 3
He's got 6
seconds.
seconds riding time.
So
He has
he's got
6 seconds riding time. Yep, he's winning by riding
Ayala
time.
still needs a takedown here. Takedown wins it.
And Ayala has got no stallings on Bird.
This is where his slide body is going to be so effective.
Oh, Bird's just running now.
This is where you see the core strength.
Oh!
And he's got to stay centered.
That's a stall.
He's got to stay centered.
That is stalling.
Yes.
Yes.
It is.
All right,
Watch
so
the slide.
16 seconds. Now he's going to need to get to a control time.
Ayala is
And look at
working.
Ayala
Whoa.
go.
Oh, that's bad right there.
That's a good
bad
shot.
right there. Watch the inside trip.
That was a great, good to drop it on the leg by Bird.
There's a national champion.
That was smart by Bird there. Hey, look at Bird's girlfriend over there. She's 6'3". Bird's got a 6'3" girlfriend. Look at it. He like 5'5". Volleyball girl over there. They're famous on TikTok. You can't see her head. She's hugging his parents. Lucas Bird.
It wasn't for a lack of trying. He was trying to get to his attack.
Look,
trying to get to his
JB,
offense.
look. He's picking. He loves her. Ellie.
Love knows no boundaries. Certainly not height, DC.
I think they're wonderful together. They're wonderful.
24th title in Illinois history, the first since Isaiah Martinez in 2016, Q.
Lucas gets a big hug from Ellie. What was that like?
That's the best hug in the damn world. That is the best hug in the whole wide world.
You were the aggressor for most of that match, but it wasn't correlating to an advantage on the scoreboard.
It's all right.
How'd you deal with that?
Got to look to score points, win every exchange, and that's what I went out and did.
What do you think made the difference in the end?
Grit, heart, and I believed I know where my toes are at.
Lucas, you peaked late in this season. You had a tough match early in this tournament. You got through that, and then you rolled.
Yeah.
What happened? What changed?
My boy Jacob Casper, he texts me every day saying, you're going to win this shit, and you just got to keep doing your stuff. And always remember where my toes are at.
Congratulations.
Yeah, my boy Jacob Casper. Julius Creed in the WWE. Real good friends with Lucas Bird, who is now a national champion. Great job for Lucas.
Well, the best hug in the world for Lucas Bird, followed by the best kiss in the world. In our first 3 weights of the night here in Philadelphia, the higher seed, the better seed, has won. And all 3 matches have been decided by a single point. This is the best night in college wrestling. 141 pounds next. Jesse Mendez of Ohio State, a three-time All-American, defends his 2024 title. Brock Hardy's also an All-American. Just 2 weeks ago, beat Mendez in the Big Ten semifinals. This time, they square off for an NCAA championship. Also streaming live on the app. Last year's NCAA Finals. Jesse Mendez was the Big Ten champion, the #1 seed, and was the first Ohio State champion since Kyle Snyder back in 2018. That ended the longest title drought in Tom Ryan's tenure in Columbus. And looking to add to that here tonight against Brock Hardy. 3 of the Huskers' 4 wins here with bonus points. Just missed out yesterday with an 11-4 decision over Cale Happel of Northern Iowa. And Jordan Burroughs, a banner year for the Huskers, a program record in points, program best 8 All-Americans, and this is only the second time that they've had 3 finalists.
I love this matchup. Jesse Mendez, as gritty and as tough as it comes. After a semifinal match with Bo Bartlett, they asked him what was the difference maker in that match, and he said straight up, "I'm tougher than he is." Brock Hardy loves to wrestle. His tagline is "Wrestling is fun," and he looks like he's having a lot of fun. Because guess what? Scoring points is fun, and wrestling on a stage is as well.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. Brock Hardy deserves all the credit in the world after going through what he went through last year with the spladle. I made fun of it.
And guess who was against?
This dude right here, right?
Jesse Mendez.
I had to apologize to Brock Hardy off air because it felt like we messed with him. But he came back and he wrestled well in that tournament, and now he's done tremendous this year. So the mental of Brock Hardy also needs to be commended, because it is not easy to be on the receiving end of what he was on last year. But look at him now, finds himself in the NCAA finals.
This is the start of 3 straight finalists for Nebraska.
Yeah, this is big time for Manning.
Going to be a good run with Ridge Lovett at 149 and Antrell Taylor after that at 157. Nebraska with 3 opportunities tonight to get their first NCAA champion since Jordan Burroughs back in 2011, right here in the center of this building.
Wow. And if you're Jesse Mendez, you got to be careful, man, because the more you do against Brock Hardy, the more danger you're in. Because this dude knows how to counter, and he knows how to score big points fast.
Well, Brock Hardy wants to be attached to you. Yep. That's when he's best. You get to his legs, he's in on your legs. But what Mendez is doing a good job of here is, notice, he's moving consistently throughout the entirety of his match. And look at this.
Out of bounds.
Watch Jesse Mendez's footwork. Consistently moving, pawing at the head, going elevator level change to keep Brock Hardy out of position and uncomfortable. Watch how low his level changes are. Look at that. Drops his butt all the way down to the mat.
But look at how Hardy drops his hands whenever he level changes. That's the most important thing, right? When the guy level changes, you got to match that level. Nice shot there by Hardy. Look at that. Dumps him off to the side and keeps the elbow. He's going. Look at that. Oh.
Transition wrestling right there.
Jordan. I want points on the board.
We finally got some.
We got some points on the board by Brock Hardy.
But look at this. Jesse Mendez continuing to wrestle.
Mendez ain't gonna stop wrestling. Hey, they want more back points. Nebraska wants more back points.
They're holding up 4 from the Nebraska corner.
That's definitely more than 2.
Yeah, come on.
Watch this transition action.
That was nasty.
Ankle pick, and then dumps him and goes right, hops over to a tilt. Watch,
keep that on, Rock.
Hop over,
1,
tilt,
2, 3.
Now remember, Rock. Remember,
in slow motion. I get it, but come on, dude.
We're in slow motion.
Run it in real time, guys. Let's see this thing in real time, because it looked like he was on his back for a minute.
Well, let's see the ref's hands here, too. This is going to be an important aspect. We need to see how many swipes we got from the referee.
Yeah, but even if he ain't swiping, he's wrong. He's supposed to be swiping.
All right, give me the crowd, DC.
Ready? Here we go.
We got to first see the ref when he believes in the criteria.
1, 2, 3. At least 3.
You heard him. You heard him say 3. You heard the ref say 3.
But why are you going to scream 2 near fall after saying 3 audibly?
Let's look at it again.
Listen for his voice, Rock.
1. Out of bounds. Neutral.
He kind of
And he swiped 3.
Why did he
pause? And he paused in the middle of that
So I'm not sure if he stopped it. I don't know if he stops at 2 and then he paused and started again.
But why would he pause?
Because someone came out of near fall criteria.
He didn't come out of near fall. Nothing changed.
That's right. You're 7 feet away. You saw it all, right?
I'm looking at it on TV. And me watching on TV is better than him standing up there watching.
Okay.
So this goes to central replay review. It is not adjudicated by the officials who called it on the mat.
How?
For red, Nebraska's.
So what he did 1, 2, and then you saw that hesitation. That means someone came out of criteria and went to another one. What changed?
After further review, the ruling on the mat is confirmed. 2 near fall, red.
Like, listen to the crowd. Like, anyone with eyes can see that nothing changed.
The crowd doesn't lie. The crowd doesn't lie. And if you're Mendez, you're thankful that you only gave up 2. He's right back into this match.
Let's just talk about the fact that it was just beautiful transition wrestling. Ankle pick, dump, transition to a tilt.
Some action. We only saw 1 takedown in the first 3 matches.
Yeah, that's a problem, man. We got to get going, boys. There are a lot of people that tune in for this tournament. The athletes got to keep scoring.
Oh, a double from Jesse Mendez. Short time of the first, and he is right back in this thing.
Double by Mendez. That was
impeccable time, and watch him pull the head down, get Brock Hardy's eyes down for a second, and the second Hardy's eyes come up, his level's already changed.
Jesse Mendez, boy, that was nasty.
Beautiful timing. Head comes down, eyes up, shot.
That was right then. That was right.
Right to
you
his
give
foot.
approval on that.
That was
man with the double leg. There we go.
Beautiful.
That was
Beautiful
nice.
wrestling.
That match in the Big Ten was a 9-8 match. Looks like we're on that pace.
1. We're neutral.
Oh, I'm excited.
Yeah, this is a good match.
Now we got some wrestling, boys.
Now we got some wrestling, fellas. Dudes just kind of laying it out there.
Right hand working. Where's your right hand at? Right hand on the forearm.
Mendez, consistent movement. He's disruptive. Those hands to the head are disruptive. Pulling down on the crown of the head, trying to get Hardy out of his rhythm.
If I'm Mendez, I'm looking to get back to that double leg, man. If I can get his eyes down. Oh! Nice counter score by Mendez. That was nasty. Snap and go behind.
So what we're seeing here now is he's going set up, pull head, and then finding the leg.
Yep.
He's stalking, he's staying forward, staying in his personal space, but pulling down where Brock Hardy's eyes are going to the mat. He can no longer see where Mendez is, and he's disappearing both sides of the body. First it was the double, this time it was the go behind.
And you can see Mendez is a little better athlete. And he's got the roll through tilt here. See how he wasn't able to bury that elbow? He's got to bury that elbow between the legs. Now he can take him backside. You should keep switching sides on him here. Bury that elbow in the middle. Lock in the hip. There you go.
What a performance here by Mendez.
Jesse Mendez is going off right now.
Yes, he is.
A definitive 4 swipes there and a Buckeye blitz here in the second.
He said he's just tough. And this performance right now is showing he has a will to win. He's the most competitive guy on the Ohio State team. He does not want to lose.
4 earned, not given. Keep this legal here. Keep that elbow.
What a pendulum swing in this second period.
It almost looked like he made a mid-match adjustment. He started to figure some things out here. He's understanding how to move, how to get to his attacks.
So the Buckeye in front, there is the head coach of Ohio State, Tom Ryan, and it is great to see him walking around here in this arena. April 23rd of last year, driving to work before the sun was up, in a car accident, was in the hospital for 12 days, multiple surgeries, a broken leg, a kneecap, and a torn rotator cuff. But Tom Ryan, like all wrestlers, as tough as they come.
Yep, and the Ohio State corner, Jaggers, Stever, they're like, hey, we're going neutral. We're not giving this guy a chance on top. He's good there. He's dangerous.
Action center, gentlemen.
We feel like with the mid-match adjustments that you have made, you can control Brock Hardy on the feet.
And a large part of what Mendez is going to have to do now is manage his lead. He doesn't really have to create action. You'll see him move his feet, continue to disrupt the head, be elusive.
10 unanswered points right now, or rather 10-1 run for Mendez after he was down 5-1 early in this one, trying to become the 6th multiple-time national champion in Buckeyes history.
This guy is feeling. Mendez is feeling. You see when Brock Hardy ends, he has like a praying mantis with his elbows. He's controlling his shoulders.
Stalemate. Neutral.
Going one way, going the other way.
Stay here.
This is impressive.
Mendez looks amazing.
Mendez, the junior from Crown Point, Indiana, said He wants to leave college with more titles than his assistant coach, Jay Jaggers, who won 2 at 141. Logan Stieber won 2 of his first 4 at this weight as well.
Hardy's got to find a way to go get a big move, man. I don't know that he's going to pick the ankle again. Feels like Mendez is hip to it.
Well, every missed attack, Mendez is pulling 10, 15 seconds off the clock. Holding him in the front headlock, digging underhook, and keeping his hands at home.
My time.
We might have an eye poke here.
Yep, eye poke.
You all right? Take a second. Okay. Hey guys, hands up, okay? Set. Stalling green. Warning green.
Hardy's going after it.
Mendez is relentless. He is just moving the body from side to side. This is how you protect the lead. You keep attacking, you keep moving your feet. That's how you protect the lead.
And notice how he continued to move there. You see, even with the underhook, he shook it.
Oh, double give. But that time he actually got stuck on a single leg. Now this is danger.
And he's got a takedown to give.
Yeah, Mendez recognized that, though. He said, I'm out. He said, I'm out. Once he realized that he was in a dangerous position, he said, I'm out. Take the takedown. Another title for Jesse Mendez.
The Buckeye goes back-to-back. Jesse Mendez has his second NCAA championship.
Shake hands one more time for me, guys. Great job. Great job.
The highest scoring match of the night, and mutual respect from these two competitors.
All the way around here. Ankle bands for me.
Well, that, my friends, is what we wanted to see. That's what we were hoping for out of those first 3 matches. Guys going out, putting points on the board. Understanding that if you want to be the champion, there's a degree in which you do it. It's not about just winning and hoisting the trophy. It's about the manner in which you do it. Jesse Mendez recognizes that in this year's performance, much better than last year's. He's improving.
Champion mentality. He was put on his back, and he just continued to chip away. One shot. That double at the end of the first period was a changing moment of that match.
And he started down 5-1. Talk about the ability to forget quickly. He went from 5-1 to 10 unanswered points.
Yeah, it's crazy.
With a final score of 12-9.
Jesse, how did you kind of flip the script in the middle of that match, going from down to scoring 10 points in a row?
Yeah, I mean, I visualized this tournament 100 times, and one of those times you got to visualize you're going down big early. And I know I got the motor, I know I got the technique to do it. I just got to believe in it, and that's what you saw.
So this equaled the dream?
Say that again?
This equaled the dream?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen this play out exactly the way it did. Shout out Brock Hardy. I mean, that kid is a class act. I mean, he's one of the nicest people I've ever met, and he's one hell of a competitor, and I love competing against him.
How would you describe your competitive heart?
I just got a lot of heart. I'm unshakable. No matter the score, I'm going to keep coming, I'm going to keep coming, I'm going to keep coming. And that's just the way I want to wrestle.
Back-to-back national championships. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Let's go Bucks, baby.
The 6th one at Ohio State to do it. Most recently, Kyle Snyder, Logan Stieber, Jay Jaggers, and now Jesse Mendez, who still has more runway and the opportunity to grab a 3rd national championship. A high-scoring affair. Love to see that. 149 is on deck. A second Husker takes the stage. Ridge Levitt made the finals back in 2022. Ran into Yanni Diakomahalis. But Levitt returns, and it's to face yet another defending champion. Virginia Tech's Caleb Henson, the first back-to-back national finalist in Hokies history. Via the top 4 locked in. Penn State, their 12th team championship in the last 14 years, broke their own record, which they set last year. And they've still got 2 more guys to go here in the finals. Nebraska, their highest point total ever. Oklahoma State back in this team title scenario for the first time since 2021, and Iowa, a 15th team trophy in the last 17 years. Caleb Henson, the #1 seed out of Virginia Tech, only their 7th three-time All-American ever, the reigning national champion, and Ridge Levitt, champion of the Big Ten, now a 3-time All-American. Very familiar with one another at the Cliff Keen tournament earlier this season. Henson was a winner, 6'3". The Hokie beat the Husker last year in the semis, 1-0. Ridge said this week, let's put on a show. Henson said, I love that too. So let's expect some points here in this one.
Yeah, these boys getting after right away. Ridge Lovett forward on Caleb Henson. Henson came out to enter the Sandman like the Virginia Tech football team, paying homage to the tradition out there in Blacksburg.
Only difference was our seats didn't shake like they do at Lane Stadium.
Oh man, that is one of the, that's an experience, isn't it?
Wrestle through that. Don't let him shorten the match.
Hear Coach Manning saying, don't let him shorten the match. Don't let him hold. They think the more points that are scored, the better it is for Lovett.
Caleb Henson says he wakes up feeling dangerous every day.
And he's hoping instead of hearing touchdown tech, it'll be takedown tech tonight here in Philly. Only he and Mekhi Lewis for Virginia Tech have reached the finals twice. Mekhi Lewis, the first individual national champ in any sport for Virginia Tech back in 2019.
Oh, nice job by Lovett. He's pushing. Look at all the pain, the pressure. He's pushing them forward, and the nice snaps.
And Henson doing a good job of holding his ground. He understands that he can't go all the way out of bounds. He's circling. He's trying to find his way back in. Wow.
Oh, that's a warning. That's Ridge Lovett saying, I'm a big dog.
That was a freestyle type of push out right there.
That's Ridge Lovett said, I came to fight tonight. It's going to be a fight.
And he's going to need to. And how about that club?
Yep,
back in return from Caleb Henson. Both of these guys are fighters. They're both gamers, and they've competed at a high level for a long time. There's probably a little bit of bad blood between these two. We talk about the semifinal last year, and Ridge Lovett going from potentially being in the finals to sliding down to that 6th place slot, while Caleb Henson hasn't lost a match since. He's operating like a champion, so look for him to stand his ground in this matchup.
JB, I love the way the guys hit that double jab at the shoulders. That was something you did, something I try to impart on my kids. But for the person watching, what does that do in terms of trying to create space for someone that likes attacks from the outside?
Right, so it's jarring. It's almost like if you were boxing, it would be like the jab. You want to open this guy up, you want to shift his shoulders, get him to reset, get him out of his rhythm, and hopefully get him out of position so you can score.
Reset him, put him on his heels.
Ridge Lovett, when he gets out early, that's when he's most dominant.
I mean, Lovett's pace is really high tonight. Keeps trying to get to those underhooks on Caleb Henson.
High pace, but not a lot of committed shots from Ridge Lovett.
A lot of upper body stuff.
Ridge Lovett has only continued to get better. We mentioned he was in the finals 2022, which ended up being the 3rd of 4 titles for Yanni Diakomihalis. And then the next year took a red shirt. Took a lot of time to work with assistant coach Brian Snyder. Came back, won a Big Ten title, and now here's a chance to win a national title.
I love the hands by Henson, though. Henson's trying to hit him with the shoulder. He hits him on the left with his left hand on his shoulder. Then he clubs him with the right hand to try to get and release some of that pressure from Ridge Lovett.
Red defers, green. Green's neutral.
He won't even choose bottom.
Just push it either. Let's work. Let's work. Set.
There's a lot of respect there.
Lovett doesn't pick top again, though, does he, Jordan? If this goes 0-0 into the 3rd.
No, I don't think so. And this match is playing out exactly the way it did in last year's semifinal. Both guys had a hard time getting to one another's legs. No offensive points were scored. And then ultimately, it was the 1-point escape after Ridge Lovett chose top. That was the deciding factor.
Oh, nice underhook there by Henson.
That was a deep underhook.
Yeah, deep. Pull that head down on the right side. Big dig with the left hand.
And look at that bounce there. He's weighing on the neck and shoulders, the core of Ridge Lovett.
We got to start.
And you may say that's not doing much. That's going to wear on you later on. So just wearing on him and getting a little tired for something to be set up later on.
I love what the ref just told him. He said, action, boys. It's the last time I'm going to tell you. Let's get after it. The referee's taking ownership of this match, telling these guys, don't make me get involved, but I am more than willing to do that if I need to.
Just the pure optics of Ridge staying right in the NCAA, right in the blue, it just looks good.
That's a good. There's an attack.
Yeah, Lovett's good, dude. He's good here.
I got you.
And Ridge is good here. Look at him trying to split his hands with his heel.
This is good by Henson.
He's crossing his arms.
And Henson's working methodically, but notice he's He's not going to take a big risk here. He knows that if he hits his hip or allows Ridge to kind of finagle his way out of that position, it's too risky.
He's got to make sure Ridge Lovett. Sorry, Jordan. He's got to make sure Ridge Lovett doesn't get them moving. The more they're moving when he's trying to finish, the better it is for the scrambler.
You got to get your head on the side of the underhook.
Nice shot by Henson.
Watch the chest wrap by Ridge Lovett. He's putting that ankle down. You see he's putting the ankle down to hook it. This is a smart position to be in, but he's got short time, less than 20. He's got to put him in neutral danger.
So there's a few things he can do here, Rock. He can push the leg over top of his head, secure the hips, or he could start circling his butt back toward the head and looking for danger.
No danger again. Great job by Lovett recovering that 3 seconds.
Lovett had to release. He had to, when he was in the danger position,
that's a
he
takedown.
had to unlock his crotch. And then that's when we saw the 3-point call. 2 seconds in the period. This is going to be a big call here.
Was it a takedown, Rock?
That looked, I don't know about that one. I'm not sure if that was a takedown.
Huskers head coach Mark Manning there throwing the brick, telling the officials he didn't think there was control.
So here, danger 1, 2, and then watch Ridge have to flat it out. So going around, those arms aren't tied, but his head is tough.
Yeah.
You're waiting to see the other side. Is there another angle? Because he wasn't locked through the crotch.
Yeah.
But I couldn't see if his head was under.
If his head slipped or if it was in the middle.
Here's the thing, Rock. Can you challenge neutral danger? Like, can you challenge the angle of which the back is being exposed? It looked like almost there. The count was happening a little bit sooner than when his back was exposed to the mat.
Okay, let's see here. So his head slipped.
So neutral danger 2, and then he said nothing. But then his head's never.
Yeah, that kind of looks like when Jordan Oliver and Logan Stieber were wrestling.
This is a tough call here. And so here's the thing. If he says confirmed, it's obvious. But if it stands, they're like, we don't have enough evidence to overturn it.
Change it.
They have 7 different views here in a replay from 7 different angles that we aren't seeing. So the official replay review, they have 4 guys in there that are looking around and they're talking and trying to figure out if they got it right. This is a big call for both wrestlers.
And if you're Henson, you got to be feeling good about those last few sequences. Got deep to the leg, popped him out back door, couldn't finish, stalemate, fine. Second time he got to the legs, he was able to finish, working through the difficult hips and scrambling ability of Ridge Lovett.
Rock, did anything substantively change when they went out of neutral danger for Henson in those final seconds?
I think he sat more on his butt.
You're going to reverse it, we're going to go neutral.
Oh, no takedown?
It's going to be overturned.
And overturn. Yep.
Overturn, no takedown.
That's a tough call there.
That was a tough one. His head never slipped out.
Yep.
Give that to him, the brick. After further review, the call on the mat is overturned. No takedown.
Look at that.
Neutral.
But like you said, Jordan, if you're Henson, you feel good. The 2 shots you took, you were able to get to a leg. The 2 times you actually shot, you were able to get to a leg.
And look at this difference maker. Last year in the 3rd period, where did Ridge Lovett decide to go?
He went top. This time he's got to get up. Yep.
He's going down. He's got to escape here.
Well, and he was talking to Coach Frere. Hey, should I cut him? I'm cutting him though. If I went through the last 30 seconds as Caleb Henson, I'm letting him go because I know I can get to his legs.
Yeah, and he's got a full 2 minutes to try it. His offense has been affected. Look at those heavy hands coming from Henson.
Oh! Now, Coach Roby has said that Caleb Henson's in-match IQ is the best that he's ever seen. What I mean by that is that he's able to make in-match adjustments.
Now remember.
Oh, shot by Lovett.
Nothing.
Lovett's trying to jump all the way across. JB.
Watch the leg coming in. Watch the leg coming in.
And look at the whizzer.
My goodness.
That is a tight whizzer there.
Lovett's got to go to the ankle and wrestle here. Try to pull him back in bounds.
You can't bring it out.
And toe on the ground. As soon as the toe goes off of the mat and hits the carpet, immediately it's blown dead by the official.
Smart by Caleb with the split.
And he wasn't trying to get out. He just split to make it more difficult. It's picking up now. Now remember, Caleb Henson does have a stall against him.
Man, Lovett's still forward. Lovett is still forward. It looks like he's chasing that extra stalling, but if he goes too hard.
And we're still here.
Now we're always talking about the guy backing out. There is a call the official could say that the guy pushed him out. So we may say he's backing out, but hey, is Ridge Lovett pushing him out to avoid action? That could be a stall call as well.
Yeah.
And if you're Ridge Lovett here, you're looking to get to a control tie.
Oh, Henson get to the underhook.
Henson to pepper away with his underhooks and get to the legs. But Henson doing a good job controlling center.
Oh, we're getting a short time, 45 seconds now.
Yeah. The attack rate on Henson is pretty strong right now. And Henson's got to start a sprint. He's got to start a sprint right away. He's going hard. We can just get a traditional stall here. We don't have to wait for this. This traditional stall.
Oh, nice angle. This could be a little better. How about he keeps letting him get into his crotch?
Neutral!
He lets Lovett get to his crotch, and that's where he struggles.
He can't let this go. He has to stay here.
We got to score here.
Referee's got to stay out of this.
It's his last
19
chance.
seconds. The neutral danger is going to be the most important part here. He may have to release the crotch again. But notice Ridge elevates his head.
He's using his head.
He's using his forehead.
Oh, my goodness.
And hips up.
Short time.
Right down to the wire. And the drought is over. The harvest is plentiful. Nebraska with a national champion for the first time since 2011.
And boys, the big difference maker there was Ridge Lovett's leg defense. Caleb Henson, the aggressor the entire match, was in on the leg on multiple occasions, putting him in neutral danger, trying to find ways to finish, but Ridge made it really difficult for him.
I'm going to add to that. It was mat wrestling even though it didn't happen. The respect that he had for Ridge's mat wrestling is the reason why it was a 1-0 match. Hey, Ridge Lovett celebrating out there.
It's been
Travell Delagnev up there. Look at Travell.
14 years since the Huskers have had their last national champion. Mark Manning has been waiting patiently. And look at the dance. They're loving it.
It's family out there. He about to get real cutesy on him too. What? Get real cutesy on him, Ridge Lovett. I know he's gonna look real cute tonight when he do it as a national champ. Wow, big time victory for the Huskers.
What started in Post Falls, Idaho, is punctuated in Philadelphia. Ridge Lovett in his 6th year, a title winner.
So you're standing up, you're upside down on your head.
Yeah.
And at that moment, what are you thinking?
I heard Coach Snyder say 20 seconds. Thinking, hold on like hell, you know? No takedown, danger count, move a little bit. Just find a way to get your hand raised. You know, I was fortunate with that call. It was close, but, you know, I didn't have to go get one there at the end and held on, but I just want to
play defense, yeah. I was going to say, your parents, your teammates, your coaching staff, like I sense a community here. What do these folks mean to you?
They mean everything to me. You know, my parents helped me to get to where I am today. My sister has always been supportive. All the people I have up there in the stands, I love them. You know, they do anything for me. A lot of people did a lot of things for me to get here. And I want to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. You know, bless me with the abilities, putting these people around me to help me get to where I am. And it's a surreal feeling, you know. Got my boy Charlie coming up. Brock came just a little bit short, but, you know, he got another one. And big things coming from Nebraska. Everyone been sleeping all year long.
GBR, right? GBR?
Damn right. Go Big Red. Skurs by 90. Let's go, baby. This is where it's at.
Congratulations, Rich.
Well, it was Jordan Burroughs in 2011 to be a national champion. Since then, TJ Dudley, Tyler Berger, and Ridge Lovett himself back in 2022 went to the finals, did not come out on top. And for the first time since 2011, Mark Manning and the Huskers, in what has been their best year ever, only continue to get better. More to come here from the 2025 NCAA Wrestling Championships in Philadelphia. A phenomenal night, and we will continue in just a moment. Wells Fargo Center is the host of the 2025 NCAA Wrestling Championships, and for only the second time, 2011 was quite a memorable one when it was here last. Our colleague Anthony Robles, in his final year of eligibility, a perfect 36-0, a three-time Pac-10 champion and an NCAA champion, defeating the defending champ at 125 pounds, Matt McDonough, and was also named the most outstanding wrestler in 2011. Anthony Robles is with Quinn Kesnick.
Anthony, back in Philadelphia for the first time in quite a while. What emotions does this elicit, being here in this arena?
Man, I got the butterfly feeling all over again just hearing the anthem and watching the guys come out. I was tearing up. You know, this was my dream ever since I got into wrestling at 14 years old. So to be back here where it all happened for me, this is a blessing and an honor, and just reliving that moment.
After going 36-0, you wrote a book by the name of Unstoppable. It was turned into a screenplay, and a movie was released back in December, Amazon Prime. The movie's named Unstoppable, and it's done extremely well. 35 million views on Amazon Prime. What has that entire project meant to your life?
I feel like I'm living a dream that never stopped. You know, that experience was exciting and terrifying, but I was blessed with an amazing team to come and support my family and say, we're going to make you proud of how this story is told. So to see it out there, really, I believe it captured the message, which is that word unstoppable. And that's what I learned from this sport, is that no matter what you wrestle in life, you can be unstoppable. You just can't allow whatever challenge you have to become your excuse to give up.
You're feeling that impact now that when you meet people on the street?
Absolutely, and it's been an honor to receive social media messages and for people to reach out to me and share their experiences and their challenges that they've dealt with and how it inspired them. That's why I shared it, and that's why my family shared it. The painful moments, because we knew it would touch people out there.
Anthony is an inspirational and a motivational speaker. He's also a high school coach in Arizona, and you'd have tremendous success, both boys and girls. Give us the latest on your coaching career.
Yes, sir. I'm just trying to get back to wrestling because it's blessed me in so many ways. So I'm honored to say I'm a high school coach now. I had the opportunity to coach at Mesa High for 3 years, but now I'm the head coach at Hamilton High School. Shout out to my team back home and my coaches. We're building something special out there, and it's all about just teaching these young men and women the life lessons that I learned on the mat that I was able to take off the mat to be successful in life. And I just can't wait to be able to share that with them and to say thank you to the sport and give back.
Anthony, thank you. Thank you for blessing us with your story. One of the most amazing moments that I've ever experienced as an announcer. Mike?
And one of the most humble superstars you could ever hope to meet. More to come. Here at the NCAA Championships, Purdue could have its first champion since Nirvana dropped Smells Like Teen Spirit. Joey Blaze hoping to make Hoosier State history, and Nebraska's Antrell Taylor, 8th last year in Kansas City. His eyes on gold, perhaps a second Husker title tonight. Halfway home here in Philadelphia, the night continues as the weights get heavier, the stakes get higher. 157 pounds on deck.
And representing Nebraska, Antrell Taylor.
Left the crib with 10 grand, bought 100 pair. I'm the coach, I can show you how to be a player.
And his opponent, wearing the green, from Purdue, Joey Blaze.
Third and final Husker of the night is Antrell Taylor, the back half of our schedule. Still a couple Nittany Lions to go. Mitchell Messenbrink and Michael Caliendo at 65. Keegan O'Toole of Missouri looking for his third title, 174 pounds. Stephen Buchanan, Josh Barr at 97. And then to close out the night, it'll be Gable Steveson of Minnesota looking for his third title against Wyatt Hendrickson of Oklahoma State. Glad you're with us tonight here from Philly. Mike Cousins, Jordan Burroughs, Daniel Cormier, Brock Harrison, and Quinn Kesnick.
Easy with the hands. Easy.
These guys wrestled twice this year, 1-1. Both were very tightly contested matches.
You know, I always, I like Jordan. I was telling you how I love Taylor's ability to go get to underhooks. Coming out of MWC Club in Nebraska. Zach Dominguez, obviously, you know, he's a great Greco-Roman coach. Those guys have trained him up well, and at Nebraska, he just got better. And for Blaze, it's a kid that had a ton of expectation coming into college. He has finally started to match that expectation. He said the way that he did that was by just releasing the pressure, that he felt was heaped on him when he went into college.
That's right. You know, it's not many times you see someone who dwells in the shadows of their younger brother. When you hear their last name Blaze, typically you're thinking of Marcus.
Yes.
But now Joey has put himself in contention for his first national championship as only a sophomore at Purdue.
In the quarters, Joey Blaze upset the #1 seed from Penn State, Tyler Kasak. Third period takedown was the first one that Nittany Lion had allowed all year. And then in the semis, congratulations to Trevor Chumbley of Northwestern. A great finish here.
Yeah.
He was the #20 seed and All-American.
That was a nice single leg. Great defense there by Blaze. I thought Taylor had him beat. That's right there. Ooh, he walked himself into a headlock.
Hey, there are a couple inches more on that mat. He might have went for a ride.
I'm just looking at the eye test. Blaze just looks bigger.
He does.
Like a bigger,
taller,
Let it go.
thicker.
What's the cut this year for Taylor? He's down from 165 this season. Peyton Robb, an All-American, the starter here at 57 the last 3 years.
Yeah, Nebraska's lineup, they slotted a bunch of guys last year up a weight class all the way down. Silas Allred from 97 to 84. Lenny Pinto from 84 to 74. And then All-American last year, Antrell Taylor from 65 to 57. He looks good at the weight class, but he does. Somehow, Marcus Blaze, or excuse me, Joey Blaze looks just a little bit bigger.
Yeah, he looks bigger.
When we talked to Taylor, he said, if I get the double underhooks on you, it's a problem. And that's how he got the first win over Marcus Blaze in the dual meet with the double underhooks. Let's see if Blaze is going to keep his elbows in to block the underhooks.
Keep him up.
As we get going into the match,
Action, gentlemen. Action.
I've got a few people tweeting me, texting me, DC, give us a subtle shout out. No, I'm just going to say welcome to the UFC fans that are watching. Justin Gaethje watching. So many UFC people are watching right now, and we hope that you guys are enjoying the NCAA wrestling tournament. You may see some future UFC stars on this mat tonight.
Improve.
In DC, you can hear the referee saying improve, action. The magnitude of the moment makes these guys a bit hesitant, but also the caliber of the opponent in the national finals. You're typically wrestling the second best guy.
Yeah, you're wrestling the best.
On the line.
This is the hardest round, right? It might not be
Keep him up.
the most exciting. Oh, nice low single there by Taylor. Big finish. That's 3. Big finish by Taylor. That was nice.
And look at the clock. We've only got 2 seconds left. Into the first period.
Wow. That was a drop down low single. He didn't shoot through it. He kind of just watched him just drop. Drop down.
Oh, perfectly timed.
And then went from one leg to 2 legs, elevated, and got across the body. Perfectly done. 3-0 lead for Taylor.
That's what Kevin Jackson used to always get big through the finish. Sometimes you got to just get big and get a guy up off his feet to put him down.
Go ahead, Green.
Great position on that finish. Head, hips, and feet all in alignment there for that finish. Great job.
It was evident that something special was brewing for Antrell Taylor this year when he won the Cliff Keen Las Vegas tournament. Now a 2-time All-American. Comes in with a win over Cornell's Myers Shapiro, 7-2 in the semifinals.
Set red. Go ahead,
Blaze of Purdue down 3-0 here. Their last national champion quite a long time ago was 1992. Charles Jones at 167 pounds.
Oh, it's nice to see a Purdue Boilermaker in the finals too. Coach Harrison doing a good job there.
He got kicked out. He got kicked center. Kick center.
Beautiful recovery there by Blaze. And then walked him out.
Stalling, Green. Warning. Stalling on you, Green.
Because he walked him out of bounds?
You got to bring your guy back to the mat. You got to make an attempt. You have to make an attempt to bring him to the mat.
Red down.
So watch what Blaze does. He sides on one side, goes to the other side, and comes back to the other side. One side, other side, and then he goes to the other side. You see that?
Yeah, that's nice. It's real nice by Blaze.
He is just shifting his weight. Starting on the right side, claw to the left side, and when he stands up to block the claw, he comes back to put the leg in.
Well, because when he gets that claw deep and gets over to his left, the moment Taylor gets to his feet, he goes to a body lock on the other side, which is keeping that arm deep.
Set red, he's going optional. Go ahead. 1 red, we're neutral.
4-0 Taylor.
Still got a lot of
Get
wrestling.
out of it.
Yeah, there is. And Blaze is going to open up, try to get to his scores. I mean, that's his headgear has come off twice now. They got to tighten that thing up.
I like what these wrestlers are doing on the edge throughout the evening. You'll notice that very few push-out stallings are happening. These guys understand they have to get their butt back to the center to show the ref that they want to continue to wrestle. They're not trying to avoid positions.
And Jordan, that's the beauty. And you go back out of bounds straight, they call you for stalling, right? You see guys wrestling freestyle edge of the mat tactics more than you would normally see. Back in the day, we saw guys just walking out of bounds constantly.
This is kind of the style that Taylor had in his semifinal match against Maya Shapiro. Just kind of held position really strong and just waits for his moments. He looked at the clock.
Blaze is doing a really good job with the pace and the pressure.
Yes.
That's what he's going to have to do if he wants to secure a takedown here.
Yeah, we might see a traditional stalling here.
Yeah, it's about to come.
On Antrell Taylor. Look, he's not bringing his butt back to the center. Blaze taking the shots. Look.
There it is.
And there's the first one. 18 seconds left in the second.
Hey, you both have a warning.
Taylor's going to have to engage.
And Blaze doing a good job of staying forward here. Notice he's burying his head into the temple, into the clavicle of Antrell Taylor, keeping good head position just in case Taylor tries to fire off a shot.
Hey, Taylor's gonna have to give some effort on this ride here.
Green, your choice.
Because if he's to give up a takedown, he's got to be careful with the riding time. He's gonna have to put some effort here on the ride.
Have a warning here. Set green. Go ahead, Red.
For Blaze, it's an escape and a takedown. Big burst off the bottom right away.
1, 2, 3.
All right.
We're neutral.
Watch Blaze. He comes in with his elbows in, so therefore Taylor can't get to that underhook.
Fingers. Let it go.
Well, Manning gets worked up, huh? I love the way he like acts mad.
Yeah, Manning doesn't need a chair in the corner. He rarely sits down. He's so engaged. And Antrell Taylor, he's got to get on his horse here.
He's got to do something.
The tie, stand back in the center.
That JB, pump faking at Blaze will slow him down and release some of that forward pressure.
Now Blaze has got to shoot for a real shot.
And Blaze on the tricep.
Blaze got to commit to like a sweep single. He's got the long arms. Yeah, that underhook. See, that's the thing. He's got to stay committed to keep his elbows in. But at least he's keeping the pressure on Taylor.
Right here. Set.
Oh, he's challenged. No. Hey, this is a smart challenge. Because I saw Taylor kind of grimacing, like he looks like he's fatiguing. Manning buys him a little bit of rest here by challenging.
This is the last finalist. Last finalist, they got one more challenge left. Why not?
This is smart.
This one is less about the stall call and more about
giving him a moment.
That's it.
Take a breather, Antrell. You're a minute away from the title. Watch Taylor's face after this. He's squinting like, I'm tired.
But look at Blaze.
Yeah.
Look at Blaze. He's already got his foot on the line.
Watch his face. Look at his face.
Back to the center.
Look at Taylor. Taylor needs a moment. Coach knows his guy.
That's gamesmanship right there.
That's a smart challenge.
You call it challenge, we know it's a timeout.
Yep, it's a timeout. It's like in international when they start hitting you with that up wave.
And they got to spray it with that spray.
That cold spray. They hit you with the cold spray.
Thank you.
Blaze has got, all right, you're Blaze, you got 1 minute.
Look at Blaze. Blaze is like, let's go.
Review, the call to mat is confirmed. Action. We're neutral.
Blaze is like, let's go. I want to wrestle.
A Purdue sophomore, a takedown away from evening this thing up.
All right. Set, Red.
And as long as he can do it before 32 seconds left in the period.
He's got a little pop in his step now.
No, he's already, yep. He got some recovery, got some air.
Blaze has got to commit to a shot.
Yeah, he does. He's doing a lot of pressure without actually doing anything.
He doesn't want to get that underhook. That's not where he wants to be, because that's where Taylor wants to be. Taylor wants to get that double underhook.
Blaze is not committing to an attack, though.
He's not. He's staying right in the center, though. Taylor's staying right in the center, right in the NCAA.
Yep.
You're not going to get hit for stalling when you're standing right in the middle.
Well, now he's about to get hit for a traditional stalling. But he's okay with that with 30 seconds to go. There it is. He's okay with that.
That's a point for Blaze, but he still needs a takedown.
He's still got to get a takedown.
He's got to stay in.
And Blaze has got to continue to flurry.
Taylor's okay actually giving another stall.
He sure is.
And Blaze is working. He's trying to be effective here, but Antrell Taylor's defense is so stout. Elbows in, good head position, wrestling back to the center.
There it is.
Oh, Taylor's gonna run and finish.
There it is.
And Taylor holds it off. The
national champ.
The best year ever for Nebraska gets even better.
Wow.
Okay.
He got energy now.
You got energy now.
Hey, Red, let me raise your hand. Hey, congratulations.
Boy, Nebraska, there's going to be a party in Lincoln tonight, boys.
How about that? 14 years without a national champion, and they got 2 in the same night right here in Philadelphia. Back-to-back championships at 49 and 57.
And JB, for just the second time in Husker history, they've got 2 champions in 1 year.
In 1984, Jim Shear and Bill Shear, Mobridge, South Dakota, 2 champions and former Huskers, and Antrell Taylor gets to add the cap and the crown tonight.
The celebration wouldn't be complete without going to see his mom, Tammy. Antrell Taylor, about 12 years ago, lost his dad, his brother a couple years ago as well, and nobody has been more important in his life than his mom.
Come on, come on.
Antrell, I want to ask you about your mom. I want to ask you about your mom, Tammy. Your mom, Tammy, when we spoke to you a couple of weeks ago on a Zoom call, you mentioned your mom.
Yeah.
What's this moment mean for you and for her?
Yeah. It means everything, man. I'm a family-oriented guy. I do this for them. And I got my niece and nephew looking up to me, man. So everything I do is for these people right here next to me, my whole family. I love them to death. I'd do anything for them.
Coach Manning threw a brick there, gave you a little breather, and you were able to finish the thing out.
Yeah.
You and Coach Manning got an incredible relationship. Tell the fans at home what it's like between you and Mark.
Manning, he'll do anything for you. He'll go the longest road for you. He'll do anything. I love him to death, man. I've known him since he could recruit. He was on me, and I love him to death, man. I can't even describe the words I have for this man. He's a great individual.
I was told you were a great high school football player. You took a punt back to the house on your first touch. Looks like wrestling's in your future, though, my man.
Yes, it is, man. Yes, it is. I'm here to stay, like I said earlier in the season, man. I'm here to stay. I'll be back here next year for the same thing.
See you next year.
Yes, sir.
Mark Manning said once Antrell Taylor came into the program, he absorbed every piece of information he could. He redshirted 2 years ago. Last year in Kansas City was the last one onto the podium with an 8th place finish. And this year joins Ridge Lovett as another national champion.
Congratulations, big dog. You look good. You look good. Well done. Well done. Well done.
Congrats, kid. That was awesome to watch.
He's going to savor this night for a long time. 165 pounds on the way. Once a Bison, always a beast. Iowa's Mikey Calienda's move to Iowa City has paid off in the finals for the first time. When Mitchell Messenbrink scores, the question isn't how, it's how much. The nation's leader in bonus point wins is undefeated. The NCAA Wrestling Championships, Philadelphia. Oh, what a night it has been. Still 4 weights to go here. We started with history. Penn State's Carter Starace, a 4-time NCAA champ. There's only been 7 of those, and now he is one of one. The first 5-time Division I champion. A 4-3 victory over Northern Iowa's Parker Keckeisen. There had been other champions, 6, 7 titles, but not all of them at Division I. And Starace stands by himself in the history books. Mitchell Messenbrink is the second of 3 Nittany Lions to go tonight. A perfect 26-0 up against Iowa's Mikey Caliendo, a 3-time All-American, was 4th last year, and we're off at 165. This is a series that has been dominated by the Nittany Lion, Messenbrink. He's won all 5 of their matchups.
He got hit. Yeah.
He hit his head on the ground.
Yeah, he got hit there.
He smashed his face into the mat.
That's concussion. Yeah, that's
He's got to be careful.
That could be a concussion.
I'm going to give injury time.
Yeah, so if you look here, Mitchell Messenbrink threw the heavy fake. He went to double knee sprawl and watch him clip his chin right there.
Yeah, right on the chin. Hey, let me tell you something. In fighting, when you get hit on the chin like that, man, you see the lights, flashes. Takes a moment. Let's see if this kid recovers from this.
Now, concussion protocol, he's given as much time as he needs. Their athletic trainer has the responsibility to ensure that Mikey's okay before he puts him back in the match. We've seen athletes go inside, out of the light and out of the noise for as short as 2 minutes, for as long as 25 minutes. 2 years ago, a Navy wrestler went inside for 25 minutes. It looks like Mikey is going to be okay to compete here without going inside.
But here's the thing.
Those are the rules, Rock.
They gave him as an injury timeout. This is not concussion protocol.
He got him right on the bottom of the chin, too. Like, that's that's rough.
They're running the injury time on this, and when you saw the official, he gave the circle of the finger, meaning that's the injury time. Cut injury time. So now Mitchell Messenbrink has choice. That was not.
Why would that be injury?
He didn't get hit in the head. He got hit in the chin. Now, if he got woozy, they could have called that concussion.
Where's the chin located?
In the head. On the face.
We'll get you back for targeting in college football, Ron.
Yeah, that's a good point. But the referee gave that little circular motion saying it was an injury call.
Rock Harrison, former NCAA referee and Virginia wrestler. And it's 1-0 Messenbrink, who leads this series 5 matches to none, 3 wins by bonus points, but this is a rematch of the Big Ten Finals, much closer. Messenbrink 4-1, a winner by 1 takedown.
All you folks out there looking for offense, this is the match. Messenbrink will continue to try to score.
Stay out of the face.
And Caliendo has gotten better against him down the stretch.
He has. These guys have wrestled multiple times this year in the duel, in the Big Ten championships, and now here, and the match has gotten closer every time. Caliendo's done a great job of closing the gap, but how do you slow down Mitchell Messenbrink is the problem.
Well, you know better than anybody. You wrestled.
Well, listen, he wrestles for an entire 7 minutes. There may not be a man in the NCAA tournament that likes wrestling as much as he can, or he does. He's always engaged. And again, heavy fakes. He can shoot to both sides of the body. Points to one foot, shoots to the other.
Yeah. Messenbrink's giving him a swim step fake.
And look at that, Caliendo in on the leg.
Neutral wrestling, man.
Caliendo, if he works his left foot back into the mat, he's going to give himself a little bit more real estate in order to try to finish this takedown.
That was a nice re-attack there by Caliendo.
Action, neutral.
And the question of how to slow down Messenbrink
Good work, guys.
seems impossible to answer thus far. 26-0, 10 weights, 330 wrestlers in this field. Nobody had a higher bonus rate than Mitchell Messenbrink this year.
Well, if you're Caliendo, the way in which you slow down Mitch Messenbrink is you have to call his bluff on all of his fakes. If you react heavily on his fakes, it's going to wear you out. You got to tighten your core every time. You just need to lower your stance, put your head in the way, and call his bluff. Force him to shoot and then try to defend. But it's really difficult because he's got such a wide array of attacks.
Yeah, he's hitting you from all kind of angles and both sides, right? He came with the swim step high crotch off of his right side. He can hit you with that little misdirection single leg. And it's just constant up and down, forward, in and out. But to this point, Caliendo's 1-0. The only point Messenbrink got is a escape because he took an injury time, which honestly was a mistake.
And you got to like the way this match is unfolding if you're the Iowa staff. You know, just a few years ago, Caliendo was in Fargo. He was a North Dakota Bison, and now he's fitting right into the fold in this lineup at Iowa, and he's done a really good job working his way to the finals this year and slowing down Mitchell in this first period.
We've seen this before. is that Mitchell Messenbrink, he said it, that no one can go, and he just said that, JB, no one can keep up with his pace. But to your point, Caliendo just staying center and not really going against his fake. Good strategy.
Or when he fakes at you, just show him your hands. Show him your hands to the mat. Just show him your hands to the mat. Don't reach. You cannot allow for your hands to go away from your body when a guy fakes at you, because that's when they go.
Green.
It's easier said than done.
It's very hard to do. Hey, it's very hard to do. Most people will reach, but the best guys in the world, they don't reach. You know it. You didn't do it.
8-3, JB. 8-3. Well, you know what Mitchell Messenbrink, he actually reacts to fakes as well. So you'll notice when Caliendo throws a fake, Mitch Messenbrink reacts. And that's going to be an opportunity for Caliendo to keep him off balance, disrupting his attacks.
Yeah, you're right, because there, Caliendo just gave him a little bit of a look. And Messenbrink, look at that, see? He had him beat again on the fake.
And Messenbrink is not respecting when he lowers his level. So he lowers his level, Mitchell Messenbrink isn't matching his head. So Caliendo's the lowest level and then attack.
Messenbrink's on that pressure though, man. He's still forward. If they're gonna call anybody, they gotta call Caliendo.
Even though he's in the middle, you're right.
Yep, they gotta call Caliendo soon.
What Caliendo needs to do it.
Oh, that's nice.
Arm drag to the single leg. And look how he starts to circle back to the opposite side to finish the takedown.
That's that drag.
And Caliendo right back to wrestling, back to his feet. And Mitchell right back to work. Look at his footwork, switching left, switching right.
Man, that was nice by Mitchell Messenbrink there off that drag, got to the single leg.
Let's not sleep. Caliendo has a good gas tank too.
Yeah, he does. He's not going to get tired. He'll keep wrestling. But like, how do you stop it when he's giving you so many different looks?
Watch Caliendo throw his arms. Watch him throw his arms at Mitchell Messenbrink to just get him off, just disrupt his rhythm, even if just for a split second.
Oh, nice high crotch by Caliendo.
That's why he got to trust his offense.
Yep.
Yep.
Now Caliendo taking shots, trying to be Iowa's first champ at 165 since 2008, but it's Messenbrink the advantage.
Does an arm drag right to the leg. You see he puts his head right at the knee, pulled it up, got the takedown.
He shelved that outside leg, got back in and across his opponent to put him on his back. The best way to score is challenging a dude's back. It makes him panic.
And Rock, we're talking a lot about how to slow Messenbrink down. The question really needs to be, how do you score?
Yep, how do you score?
He's going to need to put some points on the board and get a takedown in this third period.
5-2 Messenbrink.
It's only a one takedown match.
Yes, it is. With no riding time to speak of. And it's crazy because Mitchell Messenbrink teched this man in the dual meet this year. Nice high crotch by Messenbrink. Oh, Caliendo with the beautiful leg defense.
Immediately when he shot that inside, little single.
You gotta love that.
Oh my goodness.
Drops the mouthpiece right on the back, picks it up, puts it back in. Let's keep scrapping.
Hey, the Iowa coaching staff, they got this guy ready to wrestle.
Yes, they do.
He is ready.
I think he's getting more confident that he can get in now.
Yeah.
And so you can see, dude, there's a shift here. Messenbrink is starting to wrestle a little bit differently.
Caliendo seems to be gaining confidence a little bit.
He's got to work through this position. You can't look for stalemates here, right? You haven't been able to get to his legs in the entire match. Once you get there, you got to continue to wrestle and try to find a way out. Oh! Look at the duck under attempt.
His best chance is going to be a high crotch. He's got to get back to that high crotch.
I mean, Caliendo is going at him.
He's getting after it. Caliendo is working.
He knows the sprint is coming soon.
With 50 seconds left. Just showed Messenbrink's father, who is a coach.
He's starting to feel
the fakes are being effective.
I agree with that.
Oh man, Caliendo's putting the pressure.
And if you're Messenbrink here, you've got
30 seconds.
No stall call is going to beat you.
No.
Caliendo's going to have to change his movements together.
Good defense here by
Messenbrink.
Yeah, he's doing it enough.
Oh! Beautiful job by Messenbrink. Securing another takedown. Great job, Mitchell Messenbrink.
Caliendo with a valiant effort there at the end of the match, but Messenbrink just too elusive.
And a record year for the Nittany Lions. They add to their team total. Mitchell Messenbrink lost in the finals last year, and that remains the only loss of his collegiate career. Started with Carter Starachi. It continues tonight with Mitchell Messenbrink. His dad, John, a wrestler at Drake, now a coach of the Askren Wrestling Academy. There's a through line here from 65 to 74. Messenbrink went to Arrowhead High School, same alma mater as Keegan O'Toole that we're going to see coming up at 74.
The Penn State coaches are on these officials. I don't know what he did. Cale said he called stalling. Oh, he wanted a stalling for Mitchell.
Let's go to Q.
Mitchell with a hug for Ben Askren, former champion from Missouri. Grew up wrestling at Ben's club in Wisconsin. That guy was a mentor to you. You got great mentors, by the way. You got great leadership with Cale and Coach Askren. What those two guys, and your dad as your coach. You're surrounded by excellence. How'd that pay off for you?
Awesome, and it's going to keep on. Like Nick Lee said, after he won his first national championship, chop wood, carry water, and that's what it's going to be about. Right, just keep on getting better.
Can you take off your headgear for us and show the folks at home how pretty you are? Your mouthpiece popped out of your mouth in the middle of the match, and you picked it right back up. I'm like, that guy wants this big time.
Yeah, I want it. You know, there's many reasons to lose. You can make up many reasons in your head, but you only need one to win, and that's because you want to. And I want it.
Undefeated this season. Put it all in perspective. You're dominant from start to finish. Why?
Because of the things I'm telling you. Process over outcome. Keep on getting better. That's what this all is about. Sport. Exactly. Yeah.
Congratulations. Way to go.
Last year he ran into an all-timer in David Carr in the finals. There's still a lot of career left for Mitchell Messenbrink, an NCAA champion, following in his dad's footsteps as a college wrestler. John knows wrestling. Cale does, and Mitchell now does too. The storied depths of the Penn State program only continue to add chapters to the book. More to come here at 174. Dean Hamady, a three-time All-American, fresh off a win over the national champ Levi Haynes, sees another Keegan O'Toole trying to be Mizzou's second three-time winner. 174-pound final here at the NCAA Wrestling Championships. Keegan O'Toole won 2 national championships down at 165, so he moves up and takes on Dean Hamady, who's 26-1 this year. And Rock Harrison, his only loss was a sudden victory to Keegan O'Toole in the Big 12 Finals.
And that was an exciting match. What Dean Hamady wants to do is create space. He does what's a drop-down single, doesn't really penetrate. And then Keegan O'Toole is so smart. He works through every position, very analytical. See if there's going to be a difference in attacks in this match.
My time, my time. You guys are good. Shake it off. Let me know. Good? Okay. Set.
Dean Hamady in orange, a big pickup in the transfer portal this year, coming in from Wisconsin, a 3-time All-American now, against O'Toole, who's won 22 in a row, and had a come-from-behind victory against Cade DeVos of South Dakota State in the semis to earn his trip here to this center circle on Saturday night.
He also had a come-from-behind against a freshman in Lorenzo Norman.
Yeah, he did. Oh, nice
Beautiful
re-attack.
But
Hey,
look
so-
at the poise here. Sits corner. This is where Keegan's so dangerous.
He's really good here, man. Really good at finishing, taking his time. Up to his feet on Hamady. Hamady's very long, trying to keep the space between him and O'Toole.
You see he changed his grip too? That's right. He's got that pry over top of the shin of Hamady, and this is really hard to finish on someone who's taller than you. You're trying to bring the foot in close to your body so you can tabletop him.
He's trying to get closer.
Sweep the leg, but it's just so far away because of the length of Hamady.
It's like he's playing tug of war, but against the thigh.
Love that O'Toole's moving him back towards the center here.
You can't call stalemate here. Oh, man.
Big kick swing by O'Toole. Hamady showing great athleticism and very high level of awareness, knowing exactly where to be.
So now he takes it to the outside now.
O'Toole should try to kick him forward. Stop trying to take him back every time.
And here's the thing, this is taking a lot more from Hamady than it is from
Yes, it
O'Toole.
is. Yes, it is.
O'Toole can be patient here.
Oh.
Now, right,
if you shoot him off, if you're O'Toole.
That's right. When you kick out like that, the opponent needs to step out immediately because that's an automatic stall. Keegan O'Toole should have just stepped out of bounds and get the stall call.
Hamady has been very impressive this year. The whole year watching the Cowboys, the amount of bonus points this man has scored this year for Oklahoma State has been very impressive. And to watch him make the NCAA finals shows the improvements he's made this year in the Cowboy wrestling room.
Sixth place twice as a freshman and a sophomore for Hamady, and exited in the blood round a year ago.
Great head-hands defense there by Hamady. Doing a good job moving his feet. The only time that we've seen Keegan O'Toole be able to get to the leg was off of a missed Hamady shot.
Yep.
Clear the fingers.
Quick peek
Clear
at the clock.
fingers. Time. Choice is green. Second period.
In that match in the
Green chooses down.
in the Big 12 Finals, it was in the second period that Hamady got the takedown.
And seemed to be cruising. But O'Toole went to work in that third period, man, tied the match, and ultimately won in overtime. Beautiful job there by Hamady getting to his feet. Watching these athletes on bottom, they never stop moving. Even when you stop their initial burst or something, they keep moving, and eventually they're finding their way out just about every time.
And that's something you'll notice today. Rox, we haven't seen a lot of riding time secured today. It really hasn't been a factor at all in any of these matches. These guys aren't really trying to take the initiative to ride on top. They're just cutting them, getting back to their feet where they feel comfortable and looking for takedowns.
Why do you think that's been different?
Hard to ride. I mean, all night you have seen people do a really good job just on the mat, sealing, hand fighting from the bottom and getting back to their feet.
Three finalists tonight for Oklahoma State. They had Troy Spratley at 125, lost to Vince Robinson of NC State. Keegan O'Toole is already in an exclusive club as far as the Missouri Tigers go. He and Ben Askren have won 2. Only Jaden Cox has won 3 in that Tiger-style room.
Hey, man, hats off to Ben Askren. 3 kids that he trained. O'Toole, Keckeisen, and Mistral Messenbrink, all trained in his academy. All came up in that system, so hats off to those dudes for what they've built, him and his brother Max out in Wisconsin.
Absolutely. Askren Wrestling Academy, or AWA, they've got more national finalists from the state of Wisconsin than any other state in this tournament.
These guys showing too much respect for each other.
Again, Rock, you know, like you're looking at this guy, right? You're looking almost in the mirror. You know that you're wrestling a guy that matches your skill level. How do you separate yourself? Right now, neither of these guys have really done anything to try to really make an impact in terms of how this match will be decided.
1-0 Hamady going to the third. O'Toole down and a chance to get to his feet and even things up here with 2 minutes to go.
It looks like
oh, nice shot by O'Toole.
And they're even.
Somebody's going to have to score a takedown here, though. Somebody's got to take some chances.
I agree.
Problem is, Hamady's probably a little more afraid because the only time he shot, O'Toole was able to get to that beautiful re-attack.
I think it's where Keegan wants to be. You know, it's just grab and let's see if we can figure something out here.
That's right. That's right, Rock. Sometimes in order to open a guy up, you just have to force a shot. It may not be there. He may not be out of position. But if you can just get attached to his body, now the wrestling can begin.
And space is Hamady's friend. Hamady's very explosive. He's very quick. And he has great timing on that ankle pick where he catches the inside of the foot to take you down.
Clear the fingers.
Oh, again. Beautiful misdirection.
Oh, nice shot by Hamady.
Offense by Hamady.
Oh, he's going to drop 3. That's 3.
Hamady takes the lead. 1 minute to go. Nothing. 1 swipe each time.
And they've got to watch the knee here. Wedged in between the thigh.
Oh, my goodness.
What an exchange.
That was nice.
In that sequence. It was a re-attack.
Oh, they call it challenging the takedown.
Yes,
You
they
good with
are.
that takedown?
I mean, that was pretty sure takedown there.
Yeah, I don't think this is questionable at all.
Yep.
There was a
we got your
period of time where, watch this, re-attack to the
Missouri
re-attack.
challenge, Yep.
Here's my score.
Elevates,
That's your
captures
score.
both legs. That's 2 or 3. Excuse me.
Hey guys.
And he does a really good job of passing the leg.
Challenge in the
Let me see.
takedown that I called on the mat.
He caught that leg, Jordan.
No,
Are they gonna take this away?
There was no back points, is what I called. He was
I mean, he did catch that leg, Rock.
He did catch it. There was continuous motion there. And so this is
It's a better challenge than we thought initially.
Okay. I got you.
So let's see it again.
Yeah,
Let's
can
see it
we see
again
that
in
real
real time. This is a tough one.
And Rock, at this high of a level, reaction time is minimal.
I believe that. That's my view. So let's watch it.
3. No, 3. Yeah. I mean, Rock, watch. Watch, Rock.
I'm watching.
It's before when he catches both ankles as he's going across his back.
Here.
He never catches both ankles. That's a lot closer than I thought on that next look.
So it's got to be indisputable evidence for it to be overturned. I mean, it's got to be clear as day. They may just say it stands. Like, we don't have enough information.
It ain't gonna be clear as day.
I mean, it would be turned.
Yep. So the call's going to be reversed, no takedown.
Oh my goodness. That's the second one we've seen tonight like that.
The call on the mat is reversed, no takedown.
That's a tough one.
Keegan called for the brick.
Yep.
Veteran man.
Awareness right there.
Right. And he kept moving. That's what it is. He kept moving.
Yep.
Wow. So back to 1-1, riding time not a factor, 51 seconds in the third period. The two-time champion, Keegan O'Toole against Dean Hamady of Oklahoma State.
And he gave himself a chance there, Rod. He continued to wrestle through position that looked like he was dead to rights. Found a way to leg pass. Now it's still 1-1.
We were talking about that at that semifinal match at 184 where you got to know where you are at all times, know where to grab something.
Grab something, wherever it is. Caught that ankle and he rolled, saved his national championship hopes because it would have been very difficult with 40 seconds left to go get a takedown after getting an escape. Now O'Toole, who's a world champ, who's an NCAA champ multiple times, is still in the game.
Both guys are, they defended and they moved to one side to the other to create just that small angle. Why not? Let's go to overtime.
Well, 13 days ago at the BOK Center in Tulsa, Oklahoma, Big 12 Finals, they went to overtime. Let's have round 2.
Oh, we've had overtime in 5 matches probably.
We're good? Here we go.
It's life or death, man. It's life or death. You go to overtime now, it's takedown or go home.
I want to see Hamady go to that drop down single. It's pretty safe. He doesn't penetrate, he just kind of drops and uses his length. And Keegan, as you said, JB, he just wants to create something. Get in there, roll around, figure stuff out.
Well, you saw what just happened there when Keegan was able to roll, saved himself. His mat awareness is great. Oh, another shot here by Hamady. Low single, real attempt there.
Oh my, this looks good.
Oh, Keegan's back into him.
Good. This looks good for both wrestlers.
Oh,
Hamady's
got to keep the far ankle. That's 3.
Not yet.
Keegan's got the leg.
Not yet. Nothing yet.
That's still not 3. That's 3.
There it is. They gave it to him.
That's 3.
They're going to throw the brick out there.
What a scramble!
Hey, go to your corner.
It's another brick.
Another brick.
Takedown.
But it turned, that had to be a takedown at the end. But maybe they're saying it wasn't a takedown at the point that they called it.
That's right. And so I think that's what the challenge may be here. You'll look and see when they're in this far ankle scramble. Look at the ankle pick. Drops down, secures the foot, and watch him build out the back. Leg curl by Keegan. Drops the hips off to the side. Alleviates all the pressure, and now here's where it starts. Looks like a dog chasing his tail. Far ankle, both guys. Look at Keegan O'Toole still holding the foot with his left hand. He tries to step over, misses it briefly, but look, he's still got the reverse lock on the leg.
Still got the leg.
But Hamady's got the leg hooked.
Yeah,
this looks like control.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely in high school that is control, but I think in that position,
Okay, thank you.
I mean, we were wrong about the other one.
After video review, the call on the mat is confirmed.
Yes.
And Dean Hamady is a national champion in sudden victory over Keegan O'Toole.
Cowboy national champ. Dean Hamady getting it done as a senior. First national champ for David Taylor and the new Cowboy staff.
What an awesome moment. How about that? 6th place twice, and in his first year in Stillwater, he's an NCAA champion.
Hats off to Keegan O'Toole, man, for just a tremendous career. Let's not forget, Keegan O'Toole is not healthy. This guy has been hurt all season, and he made it to the finals, but tonight belongs to Dean Hamady.
Let's go to Q.
Dean, congratulations. Quite a scramble. There was a bunch of really cool high-level scrambles in there, and that's what you get when you wrestle Keegan. How did you figure it out this time?
Keeping my composure, not taking shots I don't have to, and scoring as many points as I can.
You told me mid-season that your transfer to Oklahoma State's been a transformation in a lot of ways. What do you mean by that?
Mindset, lifestyle. You know, I'm doing everything right. I got the right mindset. I'm very confident in everything that I do, and you know, I have ultimate faith in my coaches, my teammates, and God. So
you've looked so relaxed, like not stressed. Where does that come from?
That comes from the enjoyment of it. You know, I come here every day, I compete, you know, and I enjoy the process. And enjoying this is what gets you to this moment.
Congratulations, great job.
When David Taylor took that job in Stillwater, replacing the legend John Smith, the administration said, Coach, we want to put your name up on the wall. He said, no, I'm not worthy of it yet. But now, for the first time since 2021, a new name will go up on those orange padded walls in that room inside Gallagher-Iba Arena. Dean Hamady, a national champion for Oklahoma State. 197 pounds, Josh Barr, an All-American last year. Well, behind an All-American last year, but the weight has been worth it. Forged in the fires of that room in State College. Stephen Buchanan is the first All-American at 3 different schools. Will he be the latest to join the decorated list of champs in Iowa City? We'll find out. 2 weeks to go inside Wells Fargo Center here in Philadelphia, the 2025 NCAA Wrestling Championships. Penn State with 2 champions, 1 more to take the mat here. Josh Barr coming up at 197 pounds. Iowa has gone 0 for 2. Stephen Buchanan will look to be a champ for them. The All-American 4 times. And Josh Barr, in his first finals, he knocked off the #1 seed, Michigan's Jacob Cardenas, in the semifinals. And Buchanan 25-1 this year, a hard-fought 3-0 decision over a former national champion, A.J. Ferrari, in the semis, his only non-bonus point win here in Philadelphia.
Barr shooting right away. He comes out firing, gets to the single leg, but great leg defense by Buchanan.
Great defense. Buchanan reached across, caught that back ankle. That makes Barr realize that not only does he need to abandon that shot, he's got to be careful of the re-attack.
Guys, work out of that. Let's score out of that position.
Josh Barr was standing in that center circle about 30 seconds before the officials even came over. Eager and ready to go.
I remember watching Josh Barr in high school, and he had these same tattoos, but he looked like a little boy. I mean, 2 years later, and he looks like a man. He doesn't even look like the same person.
Yeah, he's got a big frame for a freshman.
Yeah.
I love what he's doing. You know, typically when you have nerves, you can see these guys are tentative when they come out in this first period, but the only way to alleviate the anxiety is to shoot right away.
Yeah.
Get into the action, let the fight start early, and then you can settle in.
But we've seen that, right? Like all night, guys, if we're being completely honest, we've had a lot of matches that start very slow, except for the Penn State guys. Mitchell Messenger came out here and started wrestling right away, and so is Josh Barr, trying to get on the offense and make his opponent go and not go 0-0, 1-1 to a late match. And it encourages Buchanan to wrestle him back.
And that's what Buchanan likes to do. Notice he's shifty, dynamic with his movements. Pass his elbow, looking for the counter and just controlling the center. He plants himself right in the middle of that circle, and he continues to pressure forward, looking for a mistake from his opponent.
And Buchanan started with my friend Mark Branch at Wyoming, spent the year at Oklahoma. Now in Iowa, looks like he's in his best form. This year, he has looked phenomenal as the leader of the Hawkeye team. And where Buchanan is good is on the mat. He can ride, man.
Well, you go back to his freshman year, Wyoming head coach Mark Branch said he arrived in June, right after he graduated high school. He showed up on campus, didn't leave, from the small dairy town of Loyal, Wisconsin, about 1,300 people.
And if you recall, that's how he beat Ferrari, right? Got away and then rode him the entire period. So Barr has got to be very careful when he goes down under Stephen Buchanan.
Thank you.
If you recall, Barr injury defaulted out of the tournament at the Big Ten. You know, he had an injury, couldn't continue. I haven't seen anything to show that he's injured.
Well, look at his hamstring, right? He's got all that tape back there.
It hasn't stopped his motion.
No, it has not stopped him from wrestling. He's looked really good this tournament.
It's always interesting after the tournament. We hear about the full extent of some guys' injuries.
Center. Choices, gentlemen.
So scoreless after one for Barr. Carter Starachi, who is a champion in our first match tonight, direct quote said he's a lunatic about Josh Barr. He came in, he was young, was putting it on him, and he never got tired. He said he won't stop. So let's see what he can do here, trying to get out from bottom to start the second.
Stay set, green.
And this is where Buchanan is good. He displayed it last night in the semifinal against Ferrari. Look for him to hook the ankle. Whenever Barr gets to his feet, he's looking rear standing, leg hook. Look at that motion of that Barr.
Barr's got those hands. Oh. And I got a kid at Oklahoma State now. His name's Cody Merrill. He wrestled Buchanan decent, but Buchanan rode him.
And look at that, like a dog on a bone, almost out.
Take it. Take the stall.
Yep, you take that.
Take the stall. Take the stall.
That's fine.
They look at him gamemanship, trying to open his palms up.
Essenbrick and Starachi watching on. Nittany Lions 2 for 2, hoping to go 3 for 3 tonight.
One.
Right when we tried to hook, he did a knee slide forward. I like the fact that Barr is keeping moving.
Yeah, he is. Barr's not.
He is working hard.
We might see a stall call here soon.
Oh, Buchanan. Buchanan's putting some effort into this ride.
And both guys wrestling really well here. Notice Barr firing up to his feet right away. Forcing Buchanan either lift him or bring him back down to the mat.
Well, it's on Buchanan to make an attempt to return him to the mat. Right, Rock, to make an attempt to return him. Doesn't have to be successful, but he's got to attempt. Oh, got him.
He thought about it for a second. He made the decision. And look at this. He's looking for the reversal.
I got technical violation. One. Locked hands.
And one escape.
And 1-1. So, got a technical violation.
We got one. We're neutral,
And 1-1. That's the best case scenario.
Best case scenario.
Big overtime snap. Reminiscent of Jason Novnosky. He gets to that collar tie, comes straight down, tries to bring Buchanan's hands to the mat. Look at that.
Beautiful job by Buchanan. That was nice. Nice angle.
And the riding time is increasing.
Now over a minute, gets a point for that if he finishes in excess of 60 seconds, and that corner coaching him to keep Barr down.
He's crawling out.
Barr's crawling out. Barr's actually crawling out.
These guys are working hard. This is an excellent match.
Buchanan needs to finish this ride. Watch the snap and go. Watch the snap. Angle. Ooh, Jordan.
Angle creation.
That's world-class level. That's high level there.
And look at Barr. He looks like he's laboring a little bit. As he walks back to the center slow, Buchanan's ready. 14 seconds left. He needs to keep him down here.
Yeah, he jumped at me.
Caution red.
He jumped it earlier.
Hey, I need you to stop. You're hitting it a little close. Just pause.
14 seconds to keep him down. Remember, Buchanan does have a stall call.
There we go. One.
Oh, that looks like lock hands again there.
Again lock. Looked like he locked again.
Didn't look that way to me. And no call. Barr trying to get.
Oh, he's holding on. Oh my goodness.
That right there.
That was so important.
That's mat wrestling right there.
That was so important for Buchanan to do.
Tenacious.
Wow,
Tenacious.
that was huge. That was huge. Finishing that ride.
Remember, you've got one
He was gone.
He was not letting that go.
He drops to an ankle. Look at that awareness, man. That's a fifth-year senior. Guy who recognizes how to wrestle and wrestle every situation.
They're watching a legal cutback. They're looking there now.
Oh!
Good situation there. He's got to get away because he's still in control. So watch that riding time. He's just got to break away because the riding time is still going down.
That's it. So
there we go.
That's one.
Don't look for the reversal here. Only look for the escape.
Now he got his one. Yep.
Now he's got him in a solid position.
It's only 5 seconds in favor, so a takedown.
Yeah, that's a problem. He gets taken down. He's got to get out of there quick.
Let's think about this too. There's also a stall call.
Yep, Barr's going to push now. But you're right, JB. Barr is breathing a little heavier. But he'll push, man. These guys are in shape from Penn State. Barr needs to use all of this time, though. He cannot wait to try to take it at the end.
The head and hands defense of Buchanan has been good. Oh, and close to the ankle pick there.
Same type of action that Buchanan scored with.
This is when you start to see the size difference and when you can labor. He's looking at the clock now. Barr's looking to see when do I need to go. He's got to go now.
8 seconds.
You're right, JB. He is looking. He's looking a little slower than he was in the first period.
But he's still snapping. He's still snapping Buchanan all the way to the mat when he does snap.
That's heavy hips right there.
Buchanan is good here, man, in this chest wrap position.
He's got a circle. He cannot just go out. He's got a circle here. This will be an action card. Smart wrestling there.
Look at that wrestling by Buchanan. That was so smart.
He can just keep his feet right there. He does not have to do anything. He just back out. Just let go and just back out. There, that's smart wrestling.
Wise.
That's smart wrestling. Beautiful wrestling there.
Oh, senior level. That's a senior.
That's a veteran move.
That's a veteran move.
So
veteran move. Very savvy, but hey, Barr's got time. Barr's got 25 seconds now.
Plenty of time to go get a takedown. And look at how Buchanan's not really buying the fakes by reaching. He's going down to his knees. Head blocked, ready to defend with his head defense.
Oh, beautiful sprawl by Buchanan.
That's a veteran.
Again.
That is a veteran right
10
there.
10 seconds.
Now, you can start the circle.
One stalling will not beat you if you're Buchanan.
No.
Yep.
Oh, the ref got in there. The ref jumping in.
The ref got in there.
Never seen that. The ref put his whole body in there.
We still got round time. He's got to be careful. He's got to be careful.
Oh, Buchanan on the leg.
And Stephen Buchanan goes out on top. The only wrestler ever to be an All-American at 3 different programs, and he is the best at 197 pounds.
Shake hands. Hey, take your time and enjoy it. There you go, Steve.
How about that? If you're Penn State, you got to love what you're seeing from the freshman Josh Barr. But
yeah, you do.
I tell you what, Stephen Buchanan earned it. Head, hands, defense, and Rock just being savvy on the edge, circling his butt back to the center, taking time off for the clock, making himself look good in the eyes of the referee. Great job.
His mama up there. His mama done went on the mat. Yes, his mama's the best. I love her. She went on the mat with him. She's so proud of him.
And mom looks like an athlete too, huh?
Mom looked like an athlete. That's my baby.
I see the emotion. I feel the emotion here. What's this relationship been like?
My mom's done so much for us as kids. She's been through so much, and she's made every single event this year. And just having her in the front stage, watching me win, being denied over and over again, means the world to me. And I just got to give glory to God because He's given me the gifts and ability and people in my life that made me the wrestler I am today.
You went to Iowa. You made a change.
Yeah.
You said you bought into the details, all the little details. How did they show up tonight?
Feet and the hands moving. Terry said, believe in yourself, believe in your offense. Don't worry about getting tired. It's your last match. Put it all on the line. And I listened, man. And I came away with the victory.
Super smart. Congratulations.
Appreciate it, man.
Well, he's echoing the words of the great Dan Gable. This was a red flag match for him, leaving it all out there on the mat. Stephen Buchanan had never reached the finals before today. 2 times he had finished 3rd here at the NCAA Championships. And he knows he gave it his all because he will stand on the top of the podium for the Iowa Hawkeyes. The last match of the night may just be the best. Wyatt Hendrickson is a 2nd lieutenant in the United States Air Force. He's a 3-time All-American, but he has never been in the finals. Gable Dan Stevenson was named for a great and became one. Olympic gold, 2 college titles, 2 years away from the sport, and back for one more time on center stage. They got a champion tonight. Gable Stevenson back at the college level, an Olympic gold medalist. Hodge Trophy winner in 2021 and in 2022. And in that Detroit championship, well, he left his shoes on the mat. Next up after that, it was WWE. But he wasn't done there. He wanted to try his hand in the NFL. Says he still keeps in touch with some of those guys from the Buffalo Bills as well. There's a lot that might be in his future. But tonight, the next 7 minutes, it's the Oklahoma State Cowboy Wyatt Hendrickson for our last match of the night.
Wrestling for the championship at 285 pounds. Wearing the red, representing Minnesota, Gable Stevenson.
Back in the club, macking my crew's behind me. Mad question asking, passing, music blasting. But I just can't quit because one of these homies Biggie got to creep with, sleep with, keep the ep a secret. Why not? Why blow up my spot? Cause we both got hot. Now check it. I got more Mac than Craig and in the bed.
And his opponent, wearing the green, from Oklahoma State, Wyatt Hendrickson.
America. Captain America Rock versus Big Papa Gable Stevenson. Look, look, look. Gable's in his face. Oh, it's a heavyweight title fight. It's a heavyweight title fight, Rock. It's the main event, Rock.
I know what he's saying to him.
What he said?
Listen, you only get to do that when you win an Olympic gold medal.
Oh, he said you. Oh, that's what he told him. When you win the Olympic gold, you get the flag.
That's what the vibe looked like from Gable
Stevenson. Oh, it's a heavyweight title fight, Rock.
Get to carry the
it's
flag
the main event, Rock. It's the main event, baby.
Oh, boy.
The big boys.
Oh, boy.
It's a main event, the big boys.
Oh, boy.
Get out of the fingers already.
In the way that Hendrickson has wrestled. Oh, he's going after Gable.
Now you can't go after him too much because you get it.
Oh, look at that.
No control.
Stevenson got that snap down game on point, man. Hendrickson's got to keep wrestling.
Still nothing.
Gable gonna keep wrestling into that leg. Look, look, look. Double off. The big champ.
No control.
Oh, pass by Wyatt. The big boy's wrestling.
Yeah, we haven't seen scrambling ability like this. And watch, Hendrickson's looking to get his head high. He's still got the feet of Gable Stevenson. We haven't seen him give up a takedown this entire tournament.
JB, this entire year he hasn't given up a takedown.
Oh, but look at this. He squared back up.
Here we go. We got a good one here.
Man, we got dudes wrestling. Heavyweight. And they come to scratch.
Hey, all of America said we were wrong for putting this match last.
At the end, man. Y'all go
These
sit down,
boys are putting on a show. I love it.
The big boys wrestling. We know what we doing here at ESPN. Let's go. And now after feeling this, right? Does Gable change his approach knowing Wyatt can wrestle him?
Yes, he can.
I like the fact that he passed the ankle.
You saw that? Hey, you learn that wrestling David Taylor every day.
You should.
In the room with those guys. Hey, and guess what? You want to know the only guy in this tournament that's felt an Olympic champion? Wyatt Hendrickson. Wrestling David Taylor. Oh, there we go. Another shot by the big dog.
But again, look at him. Creating the scramble, extending all of these positions. Still no takedown yet.
Hey, Coach Jacobs like, slow down. He's trying to pass it again. No, but Gable's got to just get off this position here. He's got to slide.
Get his hips down to the mat.
Yep.
He's got to bring his right hand under. Okay, now he's got the chin. That's a 3-point takedown.
he's coming out with a mission today.
Yeah, man, this is a match.
It's been a long time since these guys have met. 2021 NCAA championships. An 18-12 tech fall for Gable Steveson, the only time that Wyatt Hendrickson has been teched in his college career.
Yep.
Hey guys, slight pause on the whistle. Wait for
There's
it.
a lot of
Top man, head to
energy.
middle.
There was a lot of energy
Wait
expended
for me,
in
Red.
those scrambles
Green,
by
set,
both guys.
Go Red.
Let's see how they hold up as the match goes longer.
Red at you. You Red. Neutral, one green, gentlemen.
While it's fun,
Get out of those fingers.
they are big guys.
Release it.
So going at
Release
that
it.
pace can catch up to you.
I want to see if a Wyatt gets his shot off. He has very direct shots and usually blows through guys.
Yep. He looked good against Kurt Vliet, man. I know Greg's dealing with some injuries, but Hendrickson looked really good against him.
Now watch Wyatt Hendrickson. When he's about to shoot, his feet start to just do a little jumping step.
Yeah, stutter. They start to stutter.
So it's like a giveaway. When he's about to, it's like I'm getting ready.
But 20 seconds, and we going into the second period, 3-1.
Come on,
And even Gable's being a little bit more disciplined.
Yeah, because he felt that.
So Steveson has still not allowed a takedown all year. 3-1. We showed you our MatCast coverage in the back tunnels here throughout the course of the weekend. That's where coaches and wrestlers would line up to watch. Well, there's only one thing to watch tonight, and Steveson knew exactly what he was going to be greeted with when he got out there on the mat, JB.
Yeah, you can see, look at him. There's a jab right there. Look, he's following him around as he's walking into this corner. You typically don't see that. Guys usually give clearance and space to allow them to do their thing on their entrance. He was like, no, this is my mat. I own this.
Yep.
Yeah.
He could have just went to his corner.
It's a lot of gamesmanship going on, man, and you got to do that when you're the baddest man on the planet. You got to prove it every day if you walk around here as the baddest man.
Gable told us a couple weeks ago his goal was to make the average viewer know who I am in 7 minutes without saying a word. He is a showman. And he said, I've got the charisma, I've got the record to back it up. I've claimed it since day one.
And Wyatt Hendrickson is fighting him at every step here. But the mixed martial arts world is over the moon expecting Gable Steveson to make that turn. And if he does, boy, you got a guy that looks like a future contender in the heavyweight division. But I'd like to see him still wrestle some internationally.
It's almost like Hendrickson's a little gun shy now.
Well, he can't really, he can't just take open shots like he does against everyone else because Gable is so good at counter offense.
Right.
But I'm telling you, man, from Caliendo to Wyatt Hendrickson, being up against it in terms of who they were wrestling, these coaching staffs had their guys prepared. Because right now, I never expected it to be 3-2. With 45 seconds left in the second round between Steveson and Hendrickson.
Yep. And Hendrickson doing a good job staying centered. Gable's looking for the big snap, run corner, catching hamstring, and most guys have fallen down. They're not as nimble as Wyatt Hendrickson is at heavyweight.
Well, you know those Air Force heavyweights, they can't be too big, right? So Hendrickson is a nice athletic size heavyweight. Oh, there it is. That was nice. Oh!
Are we sure these guys are heavyweights?
They don't look like heavyweights.
Steveson holding the 3-2 advantage against Second Lieutenant Wyatt Hendrickson.
Oh, nice double edge.
Stall call there, finishes out the period, no takedown. Well, Wyatt Hendrickson fended that off. He kept that score where he wanted it to. He got a recruiting letter from the Air Force Academy, threw it in the garbage. But his grandfather was in the Navy. Dad said, no, you're going to be missing out on a big opportunity if you do that. The service academies don't honor the extra year because of COVID-19. So one more year at Oklahoma State. His 5-year commitment to serve as an acquisitions officer doesn't start until his wrestling career ends, and he intends to stay in Stillwater to train for the LA Olympics in 2028.
And so this is a big call here.
Big call.
If they give the takedown, it effectively becomes 6-2, and Gable has choice. Likely going to choose neutral. Hendrickson's had a hard time. He's going to need 2 takedowns or a takedown to turn and win.
You gotta look at the clock, though. The clock is the time.
So look at the clock in the background. When his hip hits, that's still not 2.
No, he's out. There's no time. And plus, he still got the foot shielding.
Yep. With only one hand collecting the legs.
Stall call green.
Clock and riding time remain the same.
That's correct. Okay. After review, call is confirmed, no takedown.
But the stall call stays against Hendrickson.
Hendrickson is good on top.
And he takes
Very
down.
good
This is
on
where
top.
Hendrickson's best. I thought he would go to the neutral position here.
Green, you have a stall warning. Set. Go ahead.
Hendrickson is very good on top. But Stevenson has not been able to be ridden so far.
Green.
Oh, nice job by Gable getting to his feet.
Critical time in the match for both wrestlers.
And that last snap, though, it looked like Gable moved him easier than he had to that point.
And if you're Hendrickson, you have to look for a way to start to get to the legs. And when you get to the leg, it's going to have to be below the knee. You don't want to fight those heavy hits of Gable Stevenson. You're going to have to get to a position where you can sit him to his butt, hit him in a weak spot from his knee down. He's going to need to get to some sort of ankle pick, low single.
In terms of a transfer, Wyatt Hendrickson and what he has meant to the Cowboys has been as much impact as I've seen. I mean, every duel meet, he pretty much pinned people. All tournament this tournament, he's pinned people. He has scored even with Gable Stevenson all the way to the finals. That's about as good as you can get in terms of finding a person out of the transfer portal.
I tell you what, if you're Gable Stevenson, the way he walked out on that stage saying, hey, this is my space, you got to get one more takedown here. You got to assert dominance, being the last match of the evening and putting on a show.
Oh, Hendrickson's pumping the fakes now. Hendrickson looks fresh.
Hendrickson knows that.
Oh, no, there it is. That's the problem. That's the problem right there.
Re-attack.
That's the problem, right? When you go.
Yep. It's the re-attack.
The re-attack is so good, man.
Yep, plays right into Gable's strengths.
You just can't spend much time on your knees with Gable Stevenson. 30 seconds left.
Oh, he's to the left this time.
He's sliding off. Oh,
look at him get big here. On the high crotch.
To the double.
And he's running down. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Can you believe this? Oh my God. Hendrickson with the 3. Gable better hustle. The Olympic champ is about to lose. It's 13 seconds.
This could be it.
Oh my goodness.
The biggest upset in the history of the NCAA. Could this be it? Yes. Oh my God. Has done it.
Wyatt Hendrickson just beat Gable Stevenson. Wyatt Hendrickson just beat Gable Stevenson. Oh my God. Wow. Oh my God. Wyatt Hendrickson just beat Gable Stevenson. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. This is the craziest moment in NCAA history. Oh my goodness, Jordan. Oh my goodness. Wyatt Hendrickson. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness.
Drama personified.
I'm just happy I could say I was here to watch. I don't know if I've ever been that surprised in my life at a wrestling match.
Oh my.
Oh my God.
Unbelievable.
He got to that high crotch. Looked like Gable got off the position. He kept wrestling. Captain America. Captain America.
Rob, I can't believe it.
My jaw's on the floor.
He did it.
Hey. Shut up! Shut up! Everybody, shut up! Shut up, Rock!
I'm glad that he was the last match.
That's what the last match is supposed
That's
to
the
be.
last match.
That's what a main event
That's
looks
what
like.
it should look like. That's a
what
main event.
looks like. Shut up!
Wow. What the president say to you?
He said he's very proud of me. It's like Commander-in-Chief. I'm very proud of that. He came here to support his troops. I put on a show for him. I won that national title.
You took the mat with this American flag today. You spent 4 years at Air Force. Gable said something to you when you stepped on the mat. What did he say to you?
I think he was just reminding me that, we're both great wrestlers. He's won an Olympic medal. But today, I took the gold medal. I'm number 1.
What was going on in your mind during the last 30 seconds prior to the takedown?
I was telling myself, I know I can do this. God gifted me. All week I've been looking at David and Goliath, and no one thought that David could take down Goliath, but I did. I trusted in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, and he gave me that victory. He was on that mat with me today.
And you're in on that double. You turn him. You're on top. You got to hold on. You got to hold on. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I'm the national champion. I don't care what I did in these next 15 seconds. I'm holding him down, and I'm winning this tournament, baby.
It's one of the historical moments in the history of the NCAA. You beat an Olympic champion. How would you describe this scene?
I think the support and the wrestling community is unlike anything we've ever seen. It's bigger than Worlds, Olympics, anything. This country is great. It's because they're here supporting us that makes it so great.
Wyatt, thank you. You are Captain America. Congratulations.
Oh my God. I've never been at an NCAA tournament that had an ending as dramatic as that.
I cannot believe that.
Great television.
We're going to be talking about this.
Look at the shot here.
For years to come.
Hipping in. He kept cutting the corner. He was not letting this go. Hands across and came across the body and decided, I'm going to beat Gable Stevenson. I am the baddest man on the planet.
Oh my goodness. Holy crap, dude. Wow.
Look at Gable in disbelief.
He just can't believe it. Gable Stevenson can't believe it. He's the best in the world. Wow. Jeez. And that's why you play the game. That's why you fight the fight. That's why you wrestle the match.
I'm telling you right now, this might be the biggest moment in NCAA wrestling history.
Yes.
Against the odds, but for Wyatt Hendrickson and Oklahoma State, it was never in doubt. Captain America, a superhero as he walks off the collegiate mat. An historic night comes to an end in Philadelphia, bookended by fantastic matches. Carter Starachi makes history as the first five-time Division I champion in the history of the sport. On the back end, the upset of upsets, Wyatt Hendrickson over Gable Stevenson, one that no one here will ever forget at the NCAA Championships. A debt of gratitude to everybody involved with this show and everybody watching. Our producer, Todd Koulis, our director, Anthony DeMarco, our associate producer, Lexi Turnbow, and our coordinating producer, Nick Rude. For Daniel Cormier, Jordan Burroughs, Rock Harrison, and Quinn Kesnick, I'm Mike Cousins saying so long from Philadelphia. Looking forward to Cleveland next year. And up next here on ESPN, the NCAA Women's Basketball Tournament and LSU. Roy Philpott and Jimmy Dykes on the call.